Magic Twitch stream for our Monday evening constructed stream, where we're going to be streaming the new hotness in Modern, Rainbow Rhinos. Andrew, why are we going to be streaming the new hotness in Modern, Rainbow Rhinos?
Well, I hear that it's so good that even someone who has never played Modern in their lives can qualify for the Pro Tour with it. What do you think of that assessment?
That sounds accurate to me. So for those who don't know, we are sorry. We did not hide the tech from you. We promise. We did not know about this tech until 90 minutes before the RC, minutes after I qualified through an LCQ. We learned about this deck, we did a little bit of testing, and last second decided to switch to it. And we had a pretty good weekend. Not all of our teammates did well, but a friend of the stream, Mac Endress, top-8'd with the deck. We
still did pretty well.
And, of course, I X3'd and qualified for the Pro Tour. Let's go!
Someone compiled our collective stats across...
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Like, I can tell you that the team's systematic win rate at the RC on this occasion was 68%.
Yeah.
So,
wow.
that's quite good.
That's very good, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that, maybe there are people with higher win rates than that, but I don't think we can complain about that win rate.
Definitely not. Definitely not. And, I don't know what to say. I'm not a Modern specialist, but it's, it's Magic. Honestly, I think I ran pretty hot. I do think I had some really key plays. I think I played pretty well in some matchups. I think I got pretty lucky. But, that's how doing well at a Magic tournament works. For those who haven't seen the new deck, this is basically Teamer Rhinos. Oh, where'd the sign there?
I didn't do that as an update. I didn't mean to hide the Scions.
This is basically stock Rhinos, except there are no Tidebinders in the main. There are no Dead Gons in the main. And instead, you are playing 4 Leyline of the guild packs and 4 Scion of Dracos, because that's a combination. If you get Leyline to start, Scion on turn 2, it's really, really busted. And also, you're a deck that can't play 2-drops as is because of Cascade, and sometimes you just play Scion on 2 as half a Rhino, a 4/4 flyer. Honestly, I did not assemble the combo that many times. I actually... Day 2, I didn't assemble it a single time. I never had both Leyline and Scion in play. Day 1, I definitely got it a few times. I got it against Yogg, totally backbreaking for them. I got it against Scales, it was really messed up. They eventually removed my Leyline, but the damage was kind of done at that point. And then, of course, since you're playing all these colors, you get to play Leyline Binding as a really efficient 1-mana removal spell, assuming you've assembled Domain. The sacrifice that you make by playing this deck is consistency. The mana is much, 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 much worse.
It's real bad.
It's pretty dubious. And honestly, I'm trying something experimental with the mana here. We'll get to that in a second.
Wait. I want to give him the spiel first.
Give him the spiel.
All right, so, because okay, this is what happened at this RC, it's difficult to describe how weird what happened was. Because what happened was, from my perspective, while Greg and Jesse were LCQing, the rest of us were, endlessly jamming games with this deck against stuff to try to figure out if we should audible to it.
Yeah.
We just had some tables lined up. Mac was jamming games, I was jamming games, C-Mac was jamming games. Our whole crew was just, sitting in the convention center at roughly 1 p.m. until roughly 4:30 p.m. playing this deck against various things. And it was wild. I've never had an experience like this before. We were all just playing. And at the beginning, we weren't sure what it's better against. We're okay, well, this seems good in the mirror, but, is it really good post-board? If they board in, FOBs and post-ages, we started jamming post-board games. How is this against Yogg? We started jamming games against Yogg. Then we're this has to be worse against Scam, right? It's hard to summon 2-card combo. We start jamming games against Scam. All of this happening simultaneously, it's complete chaos, because we also don't know if we can get the cards for our entire team if this works. We're talking about, driving to local stores. It's difficult to describe how absurd this was. And then there's just this moment where... I just get finished losing in the post-board mirror to teammate in front of the stream, Paul Green, who was playing this deck against me playing stock Teamer, where he just cast Scion on 2, no combo, and I was oh god, just Scion on 2 is quite good. And then I walk over to C-Mac, who's testing the Scam matchup against Derek, and C-Mac's just I'm 6-0.
Nice.
And I'm audible? And he's audible. And I just go to them like, we're audibling, get the cards, it's happening. And the next 2 hours were complete chaos. We're
and this
writing sideboard plans.
This was like 20 seconds after I won my LCQ. I like came over to be like, hey everyone, guess what? I won my LCQ. And they were like, we're audibling. And like the person with some of my Rhinos deck didn't end up coming. So I was like, oh shoot, I need to find like 20 cards to finish out my Rhinos deck. And Andrew's like, wait, find some different cards. And I was like, oh god, no.
Yeah, it was completely deranged what happened.
Yeah.
Like
huge. No, totally fine, Sarah. Don't worry about it. It ended up not mattering.
Oh man.
And huge shout out to Paul Green, among others, for the work they did to assemble the cards. I did buy a bunch of flooded strands and leyline bindings from vendors that I don't need, but that's okay. Those cards will keep their value, so I'm not too worried about it. And it certainly paid out because I top 32 the event. So that'll be great.
So our list has a few takes.
Yes. Okay. So this is a system magic first. Because when we play Constructed, Andrew makes the deck list, okay?
You have to
We've been
understand
streaming
that,
for a year and a half, as Ben just pointed out with his 18-month subscription. Thank you for the resub. 18 months, I have never made a Constructed deck for the stream. But today, I was like, the mana is bad in this deck. Okay, for how little time we had, the mana we submitted for the RC, I think was good. I think we got a lot of things right with the mana. I think 2 Surveillance is right. I think how we configured a lot of stuff was right. I feel pretty happy, given the amount of time we had to prep, with the mana we prepared.
We changed a lot of stuff from the soft mid base, but it was still too hard.
It was too hard, and it's hard because it's an impossible problem. You want to be able to do everything. You want to be able to suspend Footfalls on 1. You want to be able to play Scions on 2. You want to be able to play Scions plus Leyline on 3. You want to be able to cast Fawn on 3, which needs double blue.
You want your
Shardless Agent and Violent Outburst, and you need your fetch lands to work, and you need your Surveillance to make sense.
And you need Lorien to find the Surveillance and to find the Triome, and there's like nothing is straightforward. There's a million trade-offs.
There's so many variables, so you basically have to pick what's important. And the thing that frustrated me the most during the tournament, right? I played 14 matches with this deck. The thing that most frustrated me the most was everyone seems to believe that the swamp has to be in your Triome, which makes sense because you're not using the swamp for anything. You don't need it. You don't want it to be a bad land, which we have this Watery Grave. This is basically just island in this deck. But my experience was I needed to assemble Domain a ton of times, and a ton of those times I could not afford a tap land. And so I want to experiment with Rainbow Rhinos, where the swamp is not a tap land. And because of Lauren and other things, I think Watery Grave is the way to do this. And so I am somewhat confident that Watery Grave is right. I have not tested with it at all. And then with Watery Grave,
where's the Jetmir's Garden?
Where is Jetmir's Garden?
Wait, did it get eaten? What happened? Uh-oh. Wait, did Moto do something weird to it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It was in the list like a minute ago. No, there's a Jetmir's Garden, but I don't know where it went.
20, 21.
Well, it says 22 right up there.
It says 22 lands.
Wait, what happened? Something wrong.
Something's wrong.
Chat, we're sorry.
Hold on. Wait, there should not be a Temple Garden.
Yes. Okay. It ate the. Oh, it didn't save.
It didn't save. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. My bad. This is a rare Andrew L. Common Andrew L. If you saw Americans Weekend. Okay.
Okay.
So, anyways, there we fixed the problem.
Yeah.
Yes,
so you do need 2 lands that combine to make Domain, because that lets you play the Scion on turn 2. So if Watery Grave is your swamp, you basically must play Jetmir's Garden. And then so we've configured our fetches so that all of our fetches touch Watery Grave and Jetmir's Garden, because they're often the 2 most important cards to find. Now, I think 2 Surveillance is good. You often want Surveillance. With this, I think Thundering Falls and Lush Portico, which is the Selesnya one, are the ways to go. Thanks, Otterhouse. I really appreciate it. I think it's a good idea to have Surveillance that are non-intersecting, because oftentimes early game you need to get Surveillance, because you're kind of behind, your hand is kind of funky, you need to help your draws, and when that happens, you want to be as close as possible to Domain. And it's really nice to have these 3 lands in play if you go Surveillant into Watery Grave, because you can cast all your 3-drops, including Hardcast Fawn, off those 3 lands. You have full Domain, so you can cast Scion Leyline Binding on 3. I like this sequence a lot. It's a little awkward because when you need to cast Crashing Footfalls, you don't have Temple Garden, so things get kind of thrown out of whack. But again, you really can't have everything with your mana base. There are...
Sacrifices must be made.
Sacrifices must be made. And so kind of here, the premise is if you want to do Crashing Footfalls on one, which you should do if you have it, you're going to have to be a little more delicate with how you construct your mana base. You might not be able to surveil every time you want, but that's that. Also, if you have these non-intersecting surveil lands, basically your worst fetch will be a little awkward. And in this case, your worst fetch is Scalding Tarn. And notably, Scalding Tarn does not find one of your 2 surveil lands. I think it would be somewhat reasonable to make exactly one of these Scalding Tarns a Wooded Foothills. Notably, Wooded Foothills can't find Watery Grave. So
word is decisive.
I think it's better to be able to always assemble domain and maybe not always surveil. I mean, most of the time you'll be able to surveil, but yeah. So there's, trust me, I spent like a few hours today staring at this mana base, which I don't normally do before the stream.
Greg's in charge of the mana.
But I'm not that. I like this. This is what I would submit if I had to play a tournament right now. I played 0 matches with it. But I did a lot of like gold fishing, and I'm comfortable with this. Notably, I think with this configuration, Breeding Pool is your best friend. Like, you will fetch Breeding Pool a lot. And since Scalding Tarns are the worst, you should lead with Scalding Tarns. If you have multiple fetch lands, in our deck, the fetch lands were all kind of the same. I never thought that hard about which ones to lead with. But in this exact configuration, lead with Scalding Tarns, they're a little worse than the other fetches. Assuming that what you want to get is fetchable by Scalding Tarn. Of course, none of this matters if you have Leyline of the Guild Pact. It solves all your mana woes.
Right. So, okay, wait. There are a couple other differences between the System Magic Domain Rhinos list and what I would describe as the Canadian Domain Rhinos list. The first one is, for reasons that I cannot explain, and we may never be able to explain, everyone other than us seems to want to cut lands from stock rhinos when they switch domain rhinos, and I will just state up front, I think this makes no sense.
Yeah.
When your mana gets worse, it does not reduce your need for lands. If anything, it increases your needs for lands because, like, you might need to commit one to be a triome that you don't even exactly want, and then still get surveil land later or whatever. So, like, literally everyone in the world other than us seems to decide that when you play domain rhinos, you cut 1 to 2 lands. But it's right for rhinos to play 22 lands. We know this.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this. Here's my hot take. When you add another color or 2, it's still right to play 22 lands.
I will say, I mean, I believe the justification is that ley lines add somewhat dead draws to your deck. And lands late game are already dead draws.
Well, that's
true. So by
true.
having 22 lands and 4 ley lines, we now have 26 cards that are basically dead draws late in the game. And so I think people who are shaving lands are trying to reduce that. Now, I liked 22 lands. It felt right to me. I don't know, even when I flooded, like, there were a lot of games where because of assembling domain, you can't get your surveil lands early, so you actually end up surveilling later in this deck than I think with normal rhinos.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Therefore, the surveil lands help mitigate flood, which helps push me back towards 22 lands. So...
I'm the Scion, Greg's the Leyline. Anyway, go on.
Whoa! That's insane! I feel like I'm the Skyon and you're the Leyline.
Wait, but don't you think that you're Rainbow and I'm an artifact?
Good point. You got me there. Oh, what was my opening hand percentage for Leyline estimated?
Wait, sorry. Are you asking the amount of times that he had it or the amount of times he chose to put it into play?
I put it into play 100% of the time unless I had 2. Then I held one.
Okay.
That's
somewhat controversial.
I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying anecdotally, every time I had it, I believed it to be correct to put into play. Notably, I mean, this is a weird stat. On day 2, I put Leyline into play 0 times. It wasn't because I chose to, but I just literally...
Well, obviously
in day 2, I just never saw an opening hand that I kept with Leyline. Didn't happen once. I get that that's a statistical anomaly, but I don't know, it happens. Why would you choose not to? Why wouldn't you choose to put Leyline into play? Because it's a blue card that pitches.
You might want to pitch
stuff.
it. So basically, like the issue is that like you might want to pitch it, and the other thing is there are matchups where it doesn't even matter if you have Scion.
Yeah.
Very much.
Like Living End, for example. Like having all the stuff on Scion does not matter in Living End. Just
right.
Hexproof doesn't matter. Lifelink doesn't really matter. Vigilance doesn't like. You know.
So this is kind of fundamentally the issue is that like it's not always clear that just because you have Leyline, you should put into play.
Yep.
And then there are matchups that are sort of on the margin where it's like, I don't know, depending on your hand, if you don't know their blue card, you might or might not. Like, I think against Amulet, for example, giving your team first string likely can annoy them.
Yeah.
It definitely won't beat them, but it might annoy them.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know, if you have the sign, I'd probably put it in, but if I really want a blue card in my hand, I might not. Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
contextual.
against most of the matchups where it's bad to put in, you end up siding them out. You side them out a lot of times.
You side them out a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you don't side out Scion. Scion is still frequently a 2-mana 4/4. Like, I gotta say, this was the most impressive thing to me, is that just, like, Scion... Like, okay, it's pretty hard to finagle it on 2, but, like, I did a lot of turn 4 Scions. Like, that just happened to me a bunch in the tournament.
Or Scion Ice or Scion Leyline.
Yeah,
it's
I went, like, turn 3 Rhinos, they counter the Rhinos, turn 4 Rhinos the hard way, Scion. Like, that's Rhinos. They have flying. So, I don't know, I think it really benefited me that this is a deck, you know, I'm not someone who has a million games of Modern, and so I think for me, playing the new hotness was an advantage. You know, no one had grinded matchups of this, so suddenly the fact that I hadn't grinded matches of it was not a disappointment. But yeah, I don't know. The deck felt really strong. I don't think it's busted. Some people are like, "Wow, Modern's broken." I really don't think Modern's broken.
It's just a small upgrade on the already best deck.
Yes.
That's the situation.
And I think people will adapt to it, and I still think Living End is a huge favorite over this deck. I think we're going to see a big insert.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I think it's complicated.
Okay, totally fine. All hail our Lord and Savior, Draven.
Wait. Okay, this is the other thing. Okay, some people have Endurance in their sideboard.
Yeah.
Okay, please stop putting Endurance in your Domain Rhino sideboard. Please stop. It's for mental health.
Yeah.
It is so wrong. Here's why it's so wrong. Draven Magistrate is a much better plan against Living End. If you put your Draven Magistrate into play, they basically can't win.
Yeah.
It's not literally impossible, but they mostly can't win.
Yeah.
And if you want to Draven Magistrate plan, you have to side out your Footfalls.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to side out your Ley Lines because, obviously, they aren't very good against Living End. They don't really do anything. Yes, we are.
Yep.
So, if you're cutting your Ley Lines and your Footfalls and putting your Draven Magistrates, which you should be, because that's the best fun by far,
Yeah.
then you have no green cards. So you can't board an Endurance. It makes no sense. Don't do that.
Yeah.
When you board Draven Magistrates, you cut all the Footfalls and all the Ley Lines.
Like,
That's the plan.
I won a game. I played Living End once. Game 1 and 3 were both immensely close. I lost them. Game 2, I played Drannith on 2. On turn 3, I played Shardless Drannith. And then I attacked for 4 with Shardless Drannith on every turn for the rest of the game. My opponent did not cast another spell. I didn't cast another spell. The
really
game
nice.
just ended. 4 times 5 is 20. That's all that happened. And I had a subtlety just sitting in my hand that I refused to commit. And if they played Curator of Mysteries, which is their best card at that point, I was gonna subtlety it.
Yeah, so like this is like so it is my opinion, and to be clear, the reason I'm bringing back Living Claims. So the following stat I found convincing. This stat was cited me by Tristan while we were testing it the last minute.
Yeah.
At the most recent Modern Pro Tour, there was a team that played 4-color Rhinos with this Draven Magistrate plan, playing Cut the Footfalls and boarded Magistrates against Living End. That team, with Rhinos, had a 61% win rate in the matchup.
Okay.
Now, maybe things have changed, and certainly Living End can adapt to this plan.
Sure.
But pre-adaptation, it is my belief that with this plan, the matchup is much better.
Yeah.
Maybe 61% is high, maybe they were a little hot or something, but I don't think it's much worse than even.
Yeah.
And that is one of the main reasons to play Domain Rhinos, secretly.
Yeah.
It's for the Mirror, it's for Living End, it's for Murktide, and it's for Scam.
Yeah.
These are the 4 matchups that are improved.
I think Yogg is a little better.
I think Yogg is close-ish.
Okay.
I think that, like, your game 1 is better, but I don't like that you make the Artifact Shaman Destruction cyber cards better.
Oh, sure, okay.
So, like, I think maybe it's worse post-board, and I don't know exactly where that bounces out. It might be better by more. It's close-ish.
I just got it. I played Yogg twice, and 4 games, they were the least competitive games I played in the weekend. Were my 4 games against Yogg.
Well, famously, Yogg's a bye.
Just nothing they did mattered. I just easily killed them. I don't know. And that's all I played against Yogg ever.
Right, and the only other changes this has from the list that we all play at the RC, me, Greg, Mac, our whole team, is we put this one Teferi over the 4th Dispute. We actually kind of never wanted the 4th Dispute, but we were making our cyber guy like literally 10 minutes before Dex would do.
Yeah.
And we realized we didn't want the 4th Dispute, but couldn't figure out to replace it with. I want to experiment with Teferi because I like that it's a generically good card in the Cascade matchups that also can incidentally answer the combo.
Yeah.
Like, you're not playing Teferi because you can bounce Leyline. That's not the point. It's just a good card. But if you happen to have Teferi and they happen to have the combo, you can bounce it. And that's what I want. I want to not be cold to it, but not play any bad cards. This is my principle.
Yeah.
I also just think there are probably random matchups that I want Teferi that I'm not thinking of. Teferi's just like a good Magic card.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just board it in against Murktide and it'll probably be pretty good. I'll bounce a Murktide or something and it will make all their counterspells blank if it resolves. You know, like, I don't know. And, like, just, I think often over the fourth of something, it's often better to have one of a different effect and just, if you draw two, to have the kind of choice. I don't know.
And
That's
hey,
sort of
Clarm, thanks for the resub. Okay, I like Rainbow Rhinos more than Gay Rhinos. I gotta say, I think it's a better name. And I feel like, as a member of the queer community, I can say that. You know? Andrew can't say that, but I can say that.
All right.
I'm on Team Rainbow Rhinos.
Should we get into the field of battle?
Yeah.
We definitely can have a long spiel today because, you know, we're celebrating and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I think our spiel is still reaching its, you know, length limit.
Yeah.
So.
See, yeah. Thank you, Sarah. Trans Rhinos is a different deck.
Wait, what does that mean? Is that when you have the sideboard
that's
plan?
when you have a transformational sideboard plan.
I did join with Tix. Yeah, I'm off it. We're celebrating. Yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if I believe in the Kavu thing, but I haven't tried it.
I'm pretty skeptical, but...
Well, I don't know, like, I feel like people act like making a 2-mana 5/5 is good or something in Modern in the year of our Lord 2024.
Yeah.
Have they considered that 2-mana 5/5 is actually a bad card?
But 2-mana 4/4 flying. No, that's cracked.
It has flying, Greg.
Okay, also here's another thing I really liked about this deck. Okay, I haven't played the Rhinos Mirror that many times without Andrew next to me, so like when the games were really scripted Rhino Mirrors, like you Violent Outburst in their upkeep or whatever, like I don't really know how those goes. I don't think I played the best. But when the dust settles and the matches start to look like limited matchups, oh baby! I was so good at those. When it became all about combat math and intricate blocking and knowing what to play around, whoo boy, I liked that a lot.
Okay, well I think our hand is really awkward, but we should probably keep
Our hand is very awkward with our mana. Now, I know what you're saying. Greg, you changed the mana. This is your fault. I promise there's always hands that are awkward with certain types of mana.
But we're still going to keep this, right?
I want to keep it, yeah.
I don't even really know what we're going to do on turn one between Surveillance and Suspend Rhinos.
We're on the draw. Let's see what we draw. It'll definitely depend. I think I just want to get Rhinos.
But there's like no way we mulligan is the point. We're going to keep minimal 6.
Okay, basic planes. Is this hammer?
It could be hammer. I mean, that probably means hammer.
Yeah, okay. Okay, second Fushballs.
The worst draw in our deck, I see.
Yeah, don't love that.
I mean, I assume we should still suspend Rhinos and hope it works.
Well, because the issue is if we get a Surveil land, because we'll want to suspend Rhinos next turn, that Surveil land is going to be green-white.
Yes.
And that's kind of a disaster. Oh, good. Oh, and we can't get that? Okay.
We have to get breeding.
Find breeding pool, suspend Rhinos.
Like, I don't think we have another line.
Yeah.
It's just awkward.
Yeah.
I mean, possibly drawing the fourth of walls was the worst player deck.
Yeah.
But anyway, look, every format is limited already, is what they don't tell you. You don't have to, like, turn them into limit. You don't have to, like, work for it. That's just the status quo. Uh-oh. I don't like what's happening in this particular game. I'm gonna level with you.
Yeah.
Mostly I don't
Would it be better if our mana was our old mana? No. We still would have... Well, we would have found Temple... Yeah, no.
I don't think our old mana helps much with this situation.
Our old mana doesn't help here. We don't have Stomping Ground. I did find I often wanted to find Stomping Ground, but as I tried to add it to the deck, I was like, oh, baby, we don't have room.
Okay. Well, suspend another False Play Jet Mirrors.
I like that.
I mean, I'm not sure I would say that I like it, but I do think it's what we should do.
Yeah. Tron is an EDH deck. Good question.
Okay, well, actually, I do like them finding Hammer.
Yeah, rather than Cauldra.
Yes. Well, I think often when you're playing kind of Hammer, what I would describe it as, Cauldra is the aggressive play. You're like forcing them into your Stoneforge stick, but you get no value.
Yeah.
Because Claws Hammer is like the conservative play, and we were just going to die to the aggressive play.
Yeah.
So I think it's your one. Although it makes sense with Saga, I think.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I see. We're dead, by the way.
Yeah, we're dead.
I don't know how we ever beat this. Because what's going to happen is they're going to hammer up probably... Oh, wow. Oh, they're playing on Fawn. Okay. Okay, I mean, that actually is relevantly good for us.
Yeah.
Since them playing on Fawn is going to mean that it's on Giver of Runes instead of...
No, they put it in Cauldron.
Oh.
They just already had it.
I see. Okay. Well, I mean, that's still sort of less bad. I don't know.
We can just bind the Cauldrons complete, right?
Well, yes. We can. The problem is what we do from there. Like, that doesn't really get us out of the situation. An awful draw.
Yeah, it was a pretty bad draw.
Like, how do we win?
What does it have? First strike, haste, indestruct. Does it have trample?
Yes. And whenever it deals damage to a creature, it exiles the creature.
That I knew, yeah.
Well, okay, here's the thing. We sort of need to bind the Scar's Aid.
Yeah.
Like, we have to.
Yeah.
Because if we don't bind the Scar's Aid, then not only is the hammer in their hand going to get equipped, but also the hammer they're going to find off Saga is going to get equipped.
Oh, true.
And if we're going to bind it, we have to do it now because they can save it.
Yeah.
So I think we should just bind Sigarda's Aid and play a tap lane and pass.
Okay, do it.
Now, you might be asking, Andrew/Greg, how are we ever going to win from this situation? I don't really have a great plan for that at the moment. But I don't see another line that doesn't cause to die immediately.
Yeah.
Our mana certainly has... Our mana is not flawless. Let's be clear. Like, when you play Domain Rhinos, basically, if you can cast your spells, many matches get better and very few matches get worse. But you do lose N% across the board of occasionally my deck doesn't function.
You were supposed to ask yourself that, not ask chat. The directions were very clear.
Okay, I'm good.
We're dead.
Alright, so against Hammer, we did write out a sideboard plan for... Oh, no, we didn't. This one actually we didn't write a sideboard plan for because we ran out of minutes.
Yeah.
A classic didn't write a sideboard plan due to running out of minutes. So, do you think Teferi's good? It might be good, actually. It does some nice stuff.
Yeah, it does do some kind of nice stuff.
I think Subtlety's definitely bad.
Okay, I agree. You also accidentally cut off.
I didn't mean to do that. I usually cut ley lines in this matchup.
Okay, I've never played this matchup.
Okay, I'm not confident about this.
Okay, yeah.
Well, notably, they're green cards.
Oh, that is true. They are green cards.
But I don't know. It's tricky. But the thing is, I also don't think Scion's very good. So
yeah.
my plan at the tournament was I was just cutting most of all of that.
Okay.
Like, I was just, like, off the whole thing.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
Now, I understand that we currently have to do just, like, weird 2 Scions in.
That's okay.
But, okay, honestly, I don't think this is insane. But it's very weird.
Just because those are pitchables?
To these 7.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I think I would do this.
I did queue for the PT, and no worries, we're always welcome if you come say hi to us. But also, if you don't, that's okay too.
Oh wait, we boarded this. We also cut the basic. We also
cut the basic planes.
Right. So we also can. So we actually get another card. Sorry, I forgot. Meh.
I think I like that.
Okay, you want one cheeky ley line?
We could do one cheeky ley line.
It's probably wrong.
If you're really vibing with it.
No, I don't really want to. I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah. I don't know what card that is, Zach.
Well, this hand's the nut.
Yeah.
Let's keep. I don't understand what our fetch lines are gonna do though. I guess is this Jetmir's Watergrave? Is it Jetmir's Watergrave time?
I think so. Although I guess it's a little awkward. The ordering is gonna be a little awkward for us, huh? But it's fine. We'll just get Jetmir's tapped.
I mean, I don't think it's. Yeah, I think it seems the same to me.
Totally.
I mean, we won't be able to do anything on turn 2. If that's what you mean. Like if we drew leyline binding, it would get awkward, but it's not actually awkward right now.
Oh, okay. I'll ask MSJ. See if he has a copy he can give me.
That seems fine.
Sure.
Notably, we can't do anything about it.
Sure.
That's what I like. Wow, that's a really savage proposal, Norton.
Wow, that's great.
Wow, punished.
Punished.
All right, let's get Watergrave and play it tapped.
Yeah, I agree.
Although it actually could be right to play it untapped.
Why? Oh, wait, I like that.
I think it's probably right.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty likely we will cast a force of some kind.
I won't be in Chicago, unfortunately, Walrus Runner. A friend of mine is getting married, and I'm going to their wedding.
Someone that Greg described as, quote, a kind of close friend.
Yeah. I think I undersold it with kinda.
Okay, wait. Do you want to follow him right now?
I do.
Okay, wait. I might want to pitch Charlotte's Agent.
I want to pitch Charlotte's Agent, yeah.
Okay, it like could go wrong, but I think it's probably right.
Yeah.
And I like that if they go to save this with the thing that saves everything, we just fund that.
Yeah. I did consider YOLOing to the NRG, but I don't think I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah, Chad, you should convince Greg to go to the NRG for my amusement. Is a thing. Chad, just keep in mind that it will amuse me.
Yeah.
I think I can have that.
Sure. You know, it'd be a good draw here.
Any land?
I was gonna say Scion, but yeah.
Do you want to bind the stupid? I guess no.
I definitely don't want to bind it.
Yeah. All right, we'll just hang out. I mean, this is fine.
Okay, here's a weird thing I was feeling all day today. I have all this knowledge about this deck now. I think I'm so good at playing it, but I'm never gonna use that knowledge.
Okay, well, we drew a generic green magic card, which is a pretty good card.
Write an article? No, thank you.
Otterhaus, I believe.
I don't have that much knowledge.
Ooh. Do we want to? I guess we can let's roll and see if they play something else.
I mean, isn't hitting it and hammer just pretty good?
Yeah, I mean, hammer play doesn't matter that much.
I guess. Like, if they play pure steel, we can respond to that.
Yeah. I think this is fine.
Okay.
Okay, we do have sideboard plans. They're kind of unrefined.
They're pretty bad.
Notably, we wrote them, like, on site.
Yeah.
So, like, this doesn't actually matter.
Because they don't have an artifact?
And if they play an artifact, we respond by killing the pure steel.
Do artifact lands exist?
Wait. They play land in terms of Sagat.
Oh, sure. Good point. Yeah. No, I know I could write one. I would feel bad writing one because I'm taking...
Okay, wait. So now, let's bind the pure steel.
Okay.
Put this on the stack. And then if they save it, we'll flop.
Yeah.
Or maybe we want to do the other way around, actually. No, I want to kill this. I want to bind in response, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Because they can only fight once. I guess we're going to probably fawn it anyway if they protect it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole thing, this whole consideration was silly. Anyways, now they have basically nothing they can't win.
Yeah.
So do you want to blow up, like, it's possible you blow up Springleaf Drum.
Wait, should we chill? I guess we want to kill
No, we want to kill Saga.
Okay, yeah.
I want to hit this and I think maybe just this.
Okay, that makes some sense.
These hammers just don't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I was so worried we were going to draw, like, basic planes there, and this Watery Grave was going to look so embarrassing.
So we could deploy a 3-2. I don't really know that we need to.
I don't want to. I think I want to find the surveil land that we are allowed to find.
Yeah, I do like finding a surveil land that is a legal search.
Yeah.
That seems good.
Great draw.
It's time to make Rhinos!
Make Rhinos for the first time!
Don't worry, Greg. What was I about to say about the not tech? Oh, that's actually very simple. I declare it not.
It's not tech.
It's not tech.
Not tech. Paper only play, find the one you're not allowed to find. Yeah, I'm very afraid that I accidentally misfetched at least one time. I did receive many game rule violations at this tournament because I'm not used to modern things.
Modern has a bunch of bizarre rules things.
There's so many things you have to know.
Yeah.
What happened in the finals at the RC? Oh God, I don't know.
No, it's nonsense.
Okay.
Someone mistapped their mana and people went nuts.
The main GRV that I received, I did this twice. Honest mistake. I cascaded and I shuffled the footfalls in with the pile and put it on the bottom of my library.
I don't even know if I want to spend this.
I don't want to.
Yeah,
could
like
draw third fob.
Well, it's not even that. It's more like I just don't want to tap out. Like if we need 4 lanes, I'd spend it.
Well, yeah. One of the times it couldn't matter less. One of the times I caught it myself because I knew it was the 4th Rhinos, and then next turn I was like, wait, I shouldn't have a Rhinos left in my deck, and I called the judge on myself, and they.
So, like I want to spend now.
Okay.
Because if we draw the 4th thing now, we're probably gonna hard cast it.
Yeah.
Also, they're dead, by the way.
Oh, I know.
Okay, we're gonna counter this, I think.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I mean, again, in this matchup, I think this is what I do most commonly with Tidebinder. And I think I'm down to find Breeding Pool just in case we draw the third FOV.
I like that, yeah. Our life total is pretty high.
Yeah. They also can't really stop war doing here anyway, so I don't really know how we lose from this point, but anyways, counter that.
Also, if you play Rainbow Rhinos, you have to play Chad Tidebinders.
Oh yeah, this is really important. If you don't play these, yeah, like what are you even doing? Wow. All right. I'll counter that, honestly.
Sure.
Greatest font I've ever cast. Target Mana Tide.
Is that stock in Hammer?
I wouldn't say it's stock, but I've seen it before.
I guess it's good against Rhinos.
It's pretty good against us, yeah. Notably, our spells mostly cost 3.
Oh yeah, against Min, I fetched a land and then decided, like, I shuffled my deck, I presented, I was like, wait, I want to get a different land. And I actually didn't know how the judges would rule. Do you know how the judges ruled?
Sorry, what happened?
So I fetched,
okay,
grabbed an island out of my deck, shuffled, presented, and said, wait, I actually want to find a different land.
I think you can switch it, but I'm unconfident.
That's how the judge ruled.
Okay.
Yeah, because no news. It was like right after I presented it, and it was like a marginally better play, and like, you know, I didn't think they were going to rule in my favor, but I thought there was a small chance, so I called the judge, and you know. I mean, I was only there to meet people and not actually play the event. That's true. How confident was the judge? They actually went to check with another judge and then came back to confirm. And Min, who went on to win the tournament, I played against Min, did not... He could have appealed. I don't know if I would have appealed if I was him or not. I would have certainly thought about it.
I mean, I don't know. I kind of assume that I'm still good with this.
Yeah, I think so.
The only thing I still don't know about
I would have put in one ley line for pitching reasons.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay.
Like, I have no idea what the right mixture of these cards is. I think that stuff is bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the mixture is.
Yeah.
Also, we could just randomly have the one ley line and one of the 2 scions. Oh boy. I mean, this hand is not great, but we have to keep.
Okay.
Is my opinion.
Okay.
Like, it's just kind of slow, but I don't, what are we going to do?
Yep.
Go to Cleveland?
I would never.
Oh, we definitely do. The reason we have to keep is that we have Fire Ice, basically.
Yeah.
Like, you're allowed to mulligan this matchup, I think, all 3-drops, like, no cheap spells.
Yeah.
But, like, okay, you're really going to ask the cheap spells to be, like, specific ones? I don't think that actually is functional.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want a green-white surveil land?
Yes.
Okay.
But we should do it on their turn.
Well, yeah, of course. But I'm just discussing what our... Because we could try to go for a watery grave. What makes them of green? Yeah, okay, so it has to be green-white surveil land. Yeah.
Right, I hadn't passed priority, which I think is an important part of that judge call.
Okay, well, this is actually kind of working out in the sense that, well, the Zaga's a problem.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. But what's nice is that we can fire the Stoneforge, and then the Cauldron Complete will be stranded.
Okay. They will draw a card, though.
I understand. Look, sometimes you have to let us % draw a card when you're playing Rhinos.
Yeah.
That's just life in the big city.
Yep.
I mean, that's decent. I
Yeah.
think I'm in?
I think I'm in 2. I mean, it kind of costs 2, but that's okay.
I know, but...
Yeah.
Alright, so Steam Vents fire this?
I think so, yes. I also, one thing I was annoyed about our mana base is we had Steam Vents, Thundering Falls, and Xander's Lounge, which is, they're all basically blue-red lands.
I know, that was definitely a punt.
But it's just something to watch out for as you're making mana. Making a mana base for this deck, which is what I spent most of my day doing. It's nice to not have too many overlapping lands.
Yes. I definitely do agree with that, although I don't think it's the only factor.
Oh yeah, it is one of many, many factors.
Because ultimately I think it's sort of basically drawing 2 lands in the same colors ever is kind of bad.
Yeah.
It's fundamentally what it's about.
Yep.
And if so you have 3 of them, you're making the odds kind of too high. Whereas if you have 2 of them, I think they're sort of more reasonable.
Yep.
Is what I'll say. But I acknowledge that my argument is kind of wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can probably tide bind some biz.
Okay.
So, like, I'm not exactly sure what the biz we're going to do is. I assume if they make a construct, we just counter that.
Okay, I agree.
If they don't, then we can decide if we want to let the search resolve or not.
Okay.
But we'll know because they have to float mana, they have to commit.
Yeah.
Well, they could take the advanced line of not committing and letting it resolve, but almost no one ever does that, so I'm not
this did happen to me, and I was wondering about it, but it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, like, my main experience is that my hammer opponents never actually just don't float mana.
Yeah.
So, like, in practice, it's irrelevant. But yeah, now I just want to counter the construct for sure.
Yeah.
Well, to be clear, I think it might be right, but no one ever does it. That's my opinion. How scuffed is this mana base? What does that mean? Like, we changed the mana base some, fencing brick, but it's still just like optimizing mana is really hard, and we don't know if we've cracked the case, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, we need FOV now. This is too much biz.
Agreed.
We kept a kind of middling hand, and their draw is great, and we have not found FOV.
Yeah.
Is what's going on right now. Classic Leyline of the Guild Pact.
To be fair, if it was Scion of Draco, it would not be much better.
Anyways, well, I don't want to let them draw 2 cards, so I guess I want to pass and counter the Saga trigger.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if their hand is, like, bad, this could work. Like, what if our opponent's hand is, like, mono lands?
Yeah.
I think we can beat that.
So we're going to counter this trigger.
Yes. And then we can also even double block the construct if we want to.
Yeah.
I don't really know if we'll want to do that, but it's not out of the question. Yeah, I have wondered if Fire Ice is, like, supposed to be in our deck on the draw. The thing is that they usually have, well, 4 SMMs you want to kill.
Yeah.
And you sometimes fire, like, multiple Esper Sentinels.
Yeah.
And there's also sometimes Lavinia. I guess not in this list because it's mono white, but there's often Lavinia, so I don't know. It seems like some is good. But maybe 3 is too many. Hard to say. Pompous Gadabout is great. As I may have mentioned on the stream, I identify as a Pompous Gadabout. So do we need to chump block this construct? We probably do, right?
I think so, yeah.
Alright, that's fine. Summoning Sick 1 or regular one?
Summoning Sick 1.
Alright.
I like Pompous Gadabout.
Who doesn't like... Wow. Awful draw.
Not our best.
Okay, well... I mean, I guess we should just pass. With intent to Leyline Binding. But we are dead.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, what I don't like about the play is how dead we are.
Well, I know, but...
Hey, do you think these games where we haven't drawn enough lands would be better if we cut a land from our deck?
What if we cut 2?
Ooh, maybe make one into a wastes?
That makes a lot of sense.
A legendary wastes?
Got it. Okay, the Gemstone Caverns thing, yeah, we gotta have a talk about it. Look, if you ever put Gemstone Caverns play in this deck, what you quickly realize is it doesn't cast any of your fucking 2-drops. Like, it's not a land for binding, and it's not a land for Scion, and that's really annoying.
Yeah.
Like, I understand if you have 2 other lands, eventually you can cast those cards, but you're not getting the full benefit because you actually get to do something on turn 2.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's fine. You can play the card if you want. It's just, yeah.
I mean, certainly, like, okay, one of my games against Min, who went on to win the tournament, I, like, lost basically as a direct result of him putting Gemstone into play on turn 1. Like,
well, that was a fucked up card.
Right. There's a lot of stuff that went on in that game. I'm not saying I would have won it without it. You know, it's just like it was incredibly good in this game, and I died.
Okay, we are pretty dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty ready to take a game action.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can. Okay, I guess their hands all lands. We can bind this, let them draw a card.
Yeah.
Take 5. If we peel 5, maybe we're alive. Oh, that doesn't even answer. Okay, I'm off it.
Okay. I was so excited for this stream to 05. or like 2-3 or something.
Well, you're out of luck, Greg.
I know.
All the luck was expended at the RC.
I understand that. I did run. God. Like, my match against Paul Green, like, we were in this match where he had 4 cards in hand, and I was like, basically, I can only win if they're all Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And, like, I just, like, make these blocks, make this attack, and he shows me his hand, which was Force of Negation, Dispute. And I was like, well, those don't answer my board.
I mean, this is not that bad.
I want to keep.
Yeah. Like, it is just straight up a multi-6, but the first footfall is a pretty high value.
Yeah, and the rest of the hand is good, so...
Yeah. I'm down. Right.
So I predict we're going to execute the advanced technique known as breeding pool. Oh, wait, yeah, it's awkward with breeding pool, right?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Because we don't have the... Yeah. It's fine. We don't need domain that quickly in this hand.
Well, so we can go... Wait. We could go breeding pool black... Okay, well, this resolves.
Yep.
I also don't know what this means, because Watergrave Thoughtseize is a weird combination.
That is.
There is a blue-black shadow deck people have been playing some lately. It could be that. I'm not really sure. The advanced technique is order 66, yeah.
Yeah, I really wanted to play the red-white land for hands that look like this.
Well, it might be right.
Because then you can go breeding pool into red-white surveil land into, breeding pool into red-white surveil land into watery grave, and you have everything. But I think that card's too bad.
So you want me to breeding pool and spend?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, it's pretty awkward, but I don't see what else we can do.
Yep. See, and you're like, okay, if you had Temple Garden into Jet Mirrors, then you'd have turn 2 domain. You could do Crashing Footfalls and then Scion. But it's like, wait, no, that actually doesn't work, because...
You can't actually play the Scion, yes.
Correct.
Yes, I think that a problem with... So, Xander's Temple Garden is good at footfalling and leyline binding, but it's actually very bad at Scioning.
Yeah.
That's what they don't tell you.
Yeah. And, you know, the leyline will be good later. I almost never, like, wanted to leyline on turn 2. It's, like there were a few times I did. Like, I certainly, like, hit a Hardened Scales on turn 2. It was very good. But, like, I bet Leyline would have found a way to be good against Hardened Scales a turn later.
Oh, probably. Also, Azax always refers to Hardened Scales as Hardy C, and I can't unhear it.
That's rough for you. So why did they take Lauren? Oh, because of this?
I guess. I don't know. This is fine.
Okay.
Speaking of which, okay, I gotta share some stories of some savage beats from the tournament. This is my favorite beat that was delivered over the course of the weekend.
Okay, yeah.
So I was extremely stressed during all of Friday because I was working on the Audible and working on the sideboard plans and, like, doing all this nonsense. Well, Greg was busy, like, winning LCQs and, you know, relaxing and hanging out.
Yeah. It's okay. Winning an LCQ is not relaxing. LCQs are stressful as fuck.
Winning an LCQ, relaxing, sipping margs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I do enjoy sipping some margs.
Okay, so it's Jet Mirrors now, right? That's the plan?
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't matter then. This is fine?
Yeah.
All right. So, and I was extremely stressed. I was, like, omega stressed, which is how I typically am when I'm playing matches. This is stock for me.
Yeah.
And I was commiserating with some friends over how stressed I was.
Uh-huh.
And friend of the stream, Zoe, hit me with, "I'm sorry you did that to yourself." And it was an incredibly savage beat, and it was more savage because Zoe's never delivered a beat in her entire life prior to this.
Wow.
It was her first lifetime beat, so I wasn't ready for how savage it was going to be.
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, this resolves.
This is bad.
Well, yeah, but what do you want me to do about it?
Nothing.
I mean, we have 4 leyline bindings.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're fine. Zoe, it's going to go down in legend. It's my favorite set of words uttered over the course of the weekend. But that's only because me hugging Greg is not a set of words.
Nice. It was awkward because my win-in was against a close friend, so I, like, didn't want to celebrate too hard because, like, you know.
Nah, you get to celebrate. That's not how it works.
Wow!
All right, well, that's great.
Okay, so I want to fire...
No,
yeah.
cast all our spells. Watergrave cast all our spells.
Oh, yeah! Common Watery Grave W!
Yeah, the Watery Grave...
Let's go!
I mean, I really like the idea of an untapped black source. What
Yeah.
I'm less sure about is, like, if the full set of things that you've done are the full right set of things.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I agree.
This part makes a lot of sense to me.
But I basically think you need, if you have Water Grave, your Triland must be Jet Mirror's Garden.
Well, okay. I've sort of wondered, for example, if you could have 2 black lands.
Oh, I think that is somewhat hinged, yeah.
I don't know. Look, the mana base, it's a work in progress. Right?
I'm willing to experiment with 2 black lands. I'm a little concerned.
I think you should be.
Yeah. Did it take longer than expected to get back to the PT?
No, this is about expected. We set a clock.
I did say at the beginning of the year, maybe I should make my New Year's resolution to qualify for the Pro Tour, and Andrew said, nah, you don't want to do that.
Well, okay. I think people don't... Okay, this is going to sound weird. I think people don't understand what it means to have goals like queuing for the PT. Like, I don't think people get it.
Yeah, Andrew is... Well, yeah, okay, I'll let you. Yeah.
Well, what I mean by this is... Okay, it's not like if you reach some level of skill, WotC drives to your house and hands you a Pro Tour invite. Like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Like, once you reach a certain level of skill, you have, like, a reasonable probability... I don't read this.
Yeah, I don't either.
A reasonable probability of qualifying, and then you fire enough bullets to get lucky to queue.
Yeah.
That's like the process.
And I sure did queue in my worst format. Like, that's objectively a truth. Like,
well, yeah, but it's just because, like, once you're good, kind of, it's not like you can predict what tournament or when, but just like kind of at some point you'll probably hit.
Yeah.
But like, no one is like probable to qualify for PT at any given event.
Yeah.
Like, not to put too fine a point on it, my favorite phrase, but like, okay, possibly, you know, one of the best players of all time, playing the best deck in the format, I'm speaking of LSV, failed to qualify at the RC.
Yeah.
It's not that Greg is better than LSV, or that LSV is so washed that Greg's... That's, like, not what's happening.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Greg rolled a little better on his RNG this weekend, and so he qualified.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's about. And so, it's bad to set a goal that is mostly not in your control.
Yeah.
Because it's a good way to feel bad. Because, like, what if you fail to qualify? You're going to be like, wow, that sucks? It's like, no, like, that isn't really what's going on.
Yeah. What you said is, like, you don't want to set that goal for yourself, because then the real way to achieve your goal is to, like, sit around playing Moto and random arena tournaments every weekend, which is, like, a disaster.
Well, that is also true. I just think it's a good way to feel bad to set goals that you can't fully control.
Yeah.
Even if you can impact the outcome.
Yeah.
Man, maybe my original argument was better than my second argument. Because that was what I sort of remembered, not which apparently is not exactly what I said.
Also, here's an advanced technique. When you have 2 footfalls in suspend, did you know in your upkeep you only have to move 1 dice?
I do know that.
It's so nice.
That is an advanced technique. Chad isn't ready for that technique. Well, I like that we're at exactly 13.
13 is nice.
Should I cast Land of the Guild Pact?
Yeah, what if you draw Scion?
Well, okay, but what if I draw a blue pitch spell?
Then you'll card cast it. Look at your mana.
Yeah, that's probably true. Oh, no, wait, that's not... Wait.
Okay, I guess if you draw, like, Lauren into, like...
So I can... This works?
That looks like it works, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh god. This is a disaster. You click them from the top down.
So this one... No, it's not that logical. It's going left to right.
Oh god, okay.
You didn't understand the problem I was trying to solve. They're countering this? Oh, they're... Okay. Oh, well, that doesn't mean we're dead in 2.
That is true. But they are helping.
Yeah.
Nice! Love that, Slasher. Thanks! Thanks, everyone. I haven't been able to say thanks to everyone who has said nice things to me yet. So... Oh yeah, also, I guess another good reason to play Leyline is now if we draw... I mean, this is irrelevant because of the orc, but...
If we draw Lauren Revealed?
Yeah, if we draw Lauren Revealed, we can cast it without cracking the fetch.
And we're not supposed to attack here, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, okay. It would only be good against, like, a Wrath or something. It's probably bad.
Okay, if you could... I feel like... Okay, obviously, they would cast Damnation if they drew it. I think we would still be winning.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I guess they'd attack for 6 in the air first.
Okay, so they're probably going to try to beat us with, like, a bunch of counter spells, I guess.
Yes, I agree.
And I think that this is the blue-black shadow deck. It's pretty low to the ground. I don't think they have, like, the One Ring or anything.
Okay.
So I don't think we need Tidebinder.
Okay. Do you want that? I think the combo seems pretty good against them.
Well, I think so too. I suspect this is a lead combo matchup.
Yeah.
I suspect we want Teferis and Disputes and little else.
I agree.
Maybe the second Boseiju in case they have chops, whatever.
Sure, okay.
But
that makes some sense.
And I don't know if Subtlety's good. I mean, it's kind of good against Murktide, but we sort of have a bunch of answers to Murktide.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, all their other creature costs like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Like, I think maybe these should go.
Okay.
Okay, and then some other cards.
Do you want to cut a land because you brought into Boseiju?
Oh, yeah.
You can cut planes.
Yeah, I'm done to cut basic planes. When you cut a land in this deck, it's often basic planes because the basic planes is terrible.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Congrats to you, too.
Fire Ice?
That makes sense.
Well, I didn't even do that. Sorry. Oh yeah, look, it's friend of the stream and member of Team System Magic and also RC top 8 competitor Mac Endress.
Woo!
Honestly, that celebration was kind of feeble, Greg. All right. So we're putting it in, right?
This is another advanced stratagem of keep just leyline and start surveilling.
Well, I think we should probably do that, but I don't think it's unhinged to not put it in here.
I agree. I think we should put it in.
Okay, cool.
This happened to me many times in the tournament. This advanced play of put in leyline, no scion, surveil into it.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
It is a good play. I guess I shouldn't F6 because I don't want them to know that we don't have anything.
Yeah.
Look, chat, honestly, I have a take. Leyline should really make all the cards in your hand all colors. It's too
Agreed, yeah. Oh, dang, we should have mulliganed. Maybe our hand would be better against Thoughtseize if we had mulliganed. That was a lie. In case you didn't get the joke.
I think they got the joke, Greg.
Okay, I bet not all of them got the joke.
Okay, well, we drew Leyline. Great job.
I mean, I'm glad we put the first one into play.
So I should play a fetch and pass?
Yeah, play a non-scalding turn fetch.
Okay, I will pick a non-scalding turn fetch of my choosing.
Wow. Wait, Andrew also played Rainbow Rhinos?
Kavarn, is that some sort of joke? I didn't play Teamer. What do you mean? I literally was the deciding vote on our team when we audibled, basically.
Yeah, I play what Andrew tells me to play, so...
Yeah, that's like not... the idea that Greg and I would play different decks just, well, that's untrue. The idea that Greg would play a deck that isn't my exact 75 or MSJ 75 is laughable.
Yeah.
Those are the only decks... Well, yes, that's because I changed my deck list at the last minute. I did time to update the archetype because it was so close to... Like, you understand that I changed my deck list at like 5:50. So, like...
Also, sometimes I play Max McVitie's deck if it's different.
That's fair.
What's today's Greg sponsor? Great question. It's me.
Great question. It's me.
I would have found the other one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's spin that.
Yeah.
Why?
Because not all fetch lands can find.
Okay, but we have missed... Yeah, okay. You leave in the ley lines, he says. What could go wrong, he says.
See, this is the kind of thing that doesn't happen to you when you top 16 a tournament. I am not a believer in fewer than 4 ley lines.
I don't really think it makes sense. Like, you're just not that likely to assemble... Like, that's okay. You want to bet because it's not Scion?
It's not Scion. It's not Rhino. It's like... Okay, yeah. Maybe we should keep it, actually.
I think it's kind of decent.
Okay. I'm a little worried about Merc.
Well, I mean, yeah. If they Merc, they Merc.
Yeah, okay.
And I'll just shock to put the Fear of God in them.
Sure.
Well, we also might hard cast, you know?
Yeah.
So the thing about the 3-line thing is, I guess I think my general response to that is let's harken back to the year of our Lord, you know, like 80 bajillion years ago. Mm-hmm. I didn't actually give a year, but you have to live with that. Splinter Twin doesn't play 3 Splinter Twins. It's not like when you draw a Splinter Twin, you had like some alternate plan. Drawing Splinter Twin without Deceiver was horrible. Yeah. You still played 4. Yeah. I kind of think this is the same premise. Like, the odds just aren't high enough that you can afford to give away that percentage.
That makes a lot of sense.
Is my general opinion.
Yeah.
Now, maybe post-board, it's a little complicated.
Sure.
And I can imagine boarding out more than 0, but less than all the ley lines. But I think the idea of just playing 3 doesn't make much sense to me.
Yeah.
The year of our Lord.
Okay, I get that you're trolling, but
You know that someone brought this up in our team Discord today.
yeah.
So certainly there are people other than you who think it's a serious question. Yeah, I know that Mac loves leaving in exactly one ley line. I'm not sure it's right, but I am aware that Mac likes it. Okay, let's suspend. Should I not shock this time?
Because our life total's getting low?
Yeah, I don't know. I could shock.
Yeah, don't shock, I think. Let's
All right.
reserve our life total.
MSJ wouldn't shock.
That's true.
An important fact you have to know about MSJ playing Living End is that MSJ's never shocked with Living End his entire life. MSJ has shock lands, but he prefers surveil lands because he wasn't going to shock anyway.
Yeah.
So he might as well surveil. That's a fun fact on MSJ for you. God, wait, should I tell the Curative Mystery story at some point? I'm obsessed with that story.
Sure.
It's a goated story.
Yeah. Nothing's happening in this game, so now's as good of a time as any.
All right, so MSJ was playing this match against Yawgmoth, all right? And on, turn 2 of the game, his opponent,
Wow, yeah! I am repping a Brooklyn brewery from when I lived in Brooklyn. I loved Grimm Brewery. Nice. I never thought it... I'm shocked that someone in the chat knew what this is. Shout out to not to Brooklyn Brewery. I mean, I do like Brooklyn Brewery, but Grimm is way better.
All right, Emma's just playing against Yogg.
Yeah.
On turn 2 of the game, his opponent surveils, looks at Yawgmoth, and bins it, which is a very good play against Living End because that means they can't Living End back easily because the opponent Yogg, and the Living End deck doesn't have a clean way to deal with that in game 1, which it is. Oh, slam in, hope it works.
We could wait for one more land.
Well, if we do, we're going to take 7-2, and then we're going to have to chump block this thing.
Good point. Slam it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I don't think we can.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, we're in it to win it now.
Okay.
So opponent bins the Yogg. Then, on Matt griefs his opponent and sees the hand of, Grist, all random Mandorks. That's the hand.
Yeah.
Right? So he's like, okay... Boo!
Wow.
All right. So he's like, okay, well, I guess take the Grist. But then, how am I ever going to Living End? So I hope you know where this is going.
I think I might.
After taking the Grist and with the Yawgmoth middle of the bin, on turn 4 of the game, Matt casts Curator of Mystery. His opponent's board is roughly Young Wolf, Wall of Roots, Ignoble Hierarch. On turn 5 of the game, Matt casts Curator of Mystery. He then begins beating down for 8. He defeats his opponent easily without casting Living End. As a result of this, his opponent was just on life tilt. They were so tilted to lose to this that in game 2, Matt's opponent conceded from a game state where I think they were roughly 50% to win. Maybe above 50%. It was completely deranged. Anyways, that's the story of MSJ and Curator of Mysteries.
Oh, yeah. I would have looked at the 4 cards and then conceded.
That part might have been smart.
For information.
Yeah, okay. I agree that was better.
Anyway, you want to force your own dispute so we get to see the 4 cards?
Yeah, I'll just concede. It's fine. Marceline, that's great, FYI.
Wow, great question about today's candle sponsor. We have this lovely cocktail candle gifted to us by friend of the stream, Sam Eilenfeld. This is specifically a lemon drop candle. Lemon, lily of the vine, pine. When trouble melts like a lemon drop is the tagline. But it's in a nice cocktail glass. And it specifically says, don't drink from the glass once the candle is out. But let me tell you, I'm going to not obey those rules.
Do you want to keep this on the play? I think it's a sneap on the draw. On the play, it's maybe too bad.
I think I do want to keep.
You think you want to keep? My worry is that we're going to hit land 2 but not land 3.
I understand. I mean, if it's any fetch, we can find another surveil land, and then we're pretty likely.
That's true.
And, like, we have stuff to do, right? Like, we can bind
Yeah.
anything on our one land, like...
It's true.
And suspend crashing footfalls.
Maybe it's right to keep.
I want to keep.
Okay. Greg says keep. Dan, I've heard the story already. This story is you shouldn't have done that. Like, I've played a lot of 4-color against Living End. Don't move to discard. It's bad. I don't really know what to say. Bin this.
Yeah.
Because the game you're describing happened against one of our team, didn't it?
Was it against Matt?
I think it was against...
it was against Hussar?
I think it was against Hussar, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Just like, I don't know, you can just at some point in time Okay, well that's fine.
I think that's fine.
We're not making Rhinos anytime soon anyway.
Yeah.
Notably, we don't even have a second land yet. Okay. Suspend footfalls?
Yeah.
Should I also leave up land binding? We might want to cast it.
Would we cast it on the EE if they, like, draw go?
I don't know, maybe. That seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah, okay. I like it.
Yeah, but, Dan, what I'm trying to tell you is that, like, a lot about the living end match with 4-color is that it's hard for you to, like... It's easy to delay the living end, basically. It's like... Basically, I just don't... I think you're sort of making it hard for you to make any progress, and it's easy to put Solitudes in the bin if that's what you want to do. Just, like, you'll have to pitch something to it, but that's fine. You're, like, really... It means you're really scared of pitching a card. But, like, what I would say is I'm happy to pitch a card in order to start with a land in play. You know what card that is? Gemstone Cabins.
If we're gonna binding this, I think we should binding it now.
On their upkeep?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they might play land and have counterspell up. Or do you want to see what they do?
I want to see what they do.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not that married to land binding this at all. Like, it's not insane to save it from Murktide.
Yeah.
Also, if they counter it, then we might just be able to Cascade on our turn.
Yeah.
It's like, is them countering it good or bad?
Well, I mean, notably they have EE in play, so it's not that good to Cascade. But
well, that's fair.
Yeah.
I want to do it, I think.
I want to do it, yeah.
Maybe this was all wrong. I mean, if we were trying to play counters, we could have done it on our own turn when they're tapped out.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I just don't know if they play Fawn.
Well, I would assume they have very few, if any, fawns.
Yeah, okay.
These low to the ground decks just don't have enough card advantage to really play like a lot of them.
Yeah.
But they sometimes have like 2 or something. Classic draw. All right. Actually, I guess that's actually just fine here.
Totally fine. I mean, it's not great. I would have preferred a land.
Well, yeah, that was a classic incident, Dan. Hashtag systematic difference. That's a great hashtag, by the way.
Yeah, although I was doing the systematic difference.
That's not as catchy. I'm
I
cutting.
feel like it's I like the royal the in there, you know?
The royal the? Is that a meaningful
It's
term?
powerful. The systematic difference. And it's not just systematic difference.
Okay, well...
No, it's that we queue for the PT. And help you queue for the PT.
Yeah, I mean... it is certainly true that this one we crushed it as a collective. But, I don't know. Greg said it was a keep. I rest my case.
I'd keep again.
MSJ would have mulliganed.
That's definitely true. This is fine. Everything's going according to plan.
I mean, this game, it's not clear that we're losing, despite missing bajillions of land drops. Okay, well, I'm down to 5 numbers on their turn.
Sure.
I mean, it might be kind of a pick a fight, pick another fight angle.
Yeah.
Although, wait, where's this one at? Because we do... okay, there is some risk of getting owned. I guess if they take 8 and then sweep all 4 Rhinos, that we'll just, like, live with that.
Yeah. I mean, we will only have one Rhinos left, which is a little awkward.
I know. But I think I'm still down.
Yeah, I am too. What sparked the switch to Rainbow Rhinos? We think its matchup spread is better.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one answer to the question you asked.
Yeah. And hey, Anderson Claire, thanks for the subscription!
Okay. Well, we should respond. Oh, wait, I guess Stubborn Nile counts anyway. Okay, that's fine.
Why would we respond?
Stubborn Nile.
Oh.
But that we can't pay one. So it's irrelevant.
Yeah. Thanks, Anderson.
Wow, Leyline is very annoying to play on Moto.
Yeah.
I've never played with it on Moto prior to today.
I mean, it is any card, so.
God, you can't let Tristan hear you say that.
Zing.
Tristan claimed after the tournament, so Tristan played Yogg. He was on the Yogg contingent of our team. Our team basically all played Rainbow Rhinos, Yogg, or Living End.
Oh no!
And Tristan played Yogg, and then after the tournament claimed, quote, I should have played Amulet not because it's better, but because it's easier to play in paper. Which is completely deranged, but also about the most Tristan thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So anyway. Yeah, Tristan tested with us the last one as well, Dan.
Do you think any of them are targeting Violet Outburst?
Nope.
Coward!
Yeah, I would have targeted Violent Outburst. It was 1400, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know what we should do if they counter this.
I mean, I would fawn it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. It's like our fawn will probably be good at some point. So we could just make more Rhinos, but...
Yeah.
Okay, you're right, I'm in.
I saw 1323 somewhere. But...
Well, okay, the thing is, Dan, that I don't think Amulet was a particularly good choice. I mean, it was a fine choice.
Sure.
But, like, Amulet's just not good against Rhinos. I mean, it's close. It can win. It is, in my opinion, simply inflated against Rhinos. Every piece of data says that. Also, me beating the crap out of Tristan in playtesting says that. Okay, so that kills all our Rhinos.
And all of our permanents.
Well, only our non-land permanents.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, we don't really care about the land getting bounced. It doesn't really matter.
Look at our lands!
Oh, wait. I see your point. I guess we're dead, huh?
We're so boomed.
It's fine. What if we just draw, a fetch land that fetches Jetmir Garden and also Watergrave at once?
Look at this deranged take card our opponent had ready.
Yeah, I mean, we are dead now.
Yeah. Thanks, Banjo Caveman. Honestly, I respect the deranged take card.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they're really putting a damper on our celebration stream, Greg. Did you consider
No,
that?
my luck is used up. Celebration streams are not for winning.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually seen this before because someone tweeted about it. But anyway, what can we do now? Well, I guess. Oh no, the problem is we need Temple Garden. Jesus. So, if we fetch... Do we need to fetch basic planes?
Is that in our deck?
Yeah. Oh, wait, did we ward it out? Oh, crap. Fuck.
I mean, we have Hollowed Fountain that we could fetch.
Yes. I guess that's what we have to do.
Yeah. Oh no, I have to change the candle sponsor.
So I'm going to pass it on their turn, attempt to bind Death Shadow.
Yeah.
Is my intent.
I mean, we could be greedy.
And what?
Get, Lush
Surveillant?
Orco.
Oh, that's... Well, but that really does slow down our deployment rate.
Yes. I guess we have another binding.
It seems pretty bad given the second The second binding, yes.
Yeah. I guess we are getting boomed in this league for not having Temple Garden.
Well, it might be wrong enough to have it.
Yeah. Which candle should I use? How about this Lotus candle? Wow, that's great.
I mean, that was Sky at the last one. Famously.
Notably, Cliff won like 12 in a row, only to lose to me and not get the invite. So.
Well, okay, but if you're gonna count people who both did and did not do that, there will be twice as many.
Well, yeah, that's true. Anyway, here's this lovely Gardenia Lotus candle, and now it's not our candle sponsor anymore because it's been changed again. Oh no, I have to change it twice. Okay, well now I'm gonna change it to something. How about this great peppermint mocha candle from Rosalind's Candles, which now has a storefront in the Minneapolis area. That's a nice candle. How long should I wait before changing it again?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay,
we're putting it back at Sam's candle. Get wrecked, chat.
Okay, wait, let's see what I should do. How do we get out of this? I mean, probably we don't.
Alright.
So we can fetch Jetmir's Garden, and then we can cast Lane and Binding for 2, and then we can die.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good plan, us.
How about this nice Forest Balsam candle? Chat keeps making me change the candle sponsor, so you've got a pilot.
Slasher, you can't just accuse people of being acquaintances of the stream like that. That's rude.
Anyway, now our candle is this lovely Forest Balsam candle. It's green to represent all of our green permanents that just went into hibernation. Oh no, I should change it again.
Wow, chat, keep up the changing.
Don't worry, I have more candles where that came from. Here, Sam likes the color red, so in his honor, we'll make it this berry mandarin candle. It's bright red, and we really like. Wow, words on stream! Nice! Open a moto chest. People are really redeeming a lot of channel points today.
Alright, well, we're dead in this game.
I think I have to do one more change. I lost count.
Oh man, I really like the idea of you queue for the Pidgeot deck and we immediately do poorly in a Moto League. That's real nice. Alright, let's
Wow, 2 people redeemed words on stream.
I don't know how we handle that.
Greg says something mean. No.
Alright, Greg, don't worry. Do you want me to cover you or say something mean on this occasion to celebrate your qual?
No, that's not what they paid for.
Alright, well, I tried to help chat.
Wait, I feel like, oh god, earlier today I was thinking about...
Oh wait, so by the way, Motor just had a Zusa and Batterskull in it, so it was actually a lot of modern staples for this keeping track at home.
Wow, nice. Hold on, I'm gonna change, I'm so far behind. Let's change one more candle, because I think there's one more. How about this lovely wow, bold outfit next stream? Love bold outfit next stream. I'll try not to forget.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll have to wear G's hat again. Anyway, now we have this lovely G-scented candle. Okay, now we have to hydrate twice, and then I'll say something mean.
I actually did hydrate when it was redeemed.
Wow, okay.
But I'll do the second one with you.
Wow. Hey, Bent Up, thanks for the subscription! Oh, what bold outfit you're referring to? Fuck.
Is it the shiny pants or something?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know what you discussed at the Super Bowl party. I was busy. Mostly I was busy making fun of Jarvis, but anyway, you know. That was an important job.
I wasn't even, like, drinking a lot. Wow, what?
Nice.
Oh no, dog cameo!
Scipio just got back from the groomers. He looks real cute. Greg, you can handle it from here.
Okay, I'm changing the candle. People keep changing the candle sponsor without, think halftime. Oh, you want me to wear Usher's shirt? I don't own that shirt. You want me to wear no shirt? That's too bold. Subscribe to Fun More Candles. Appreciate that. Anyway, now our candle sponsor is this lovely French health, love, and pleasure candle. French vanilla scent from Golden Dynasty, gifted to us by friend of the stream, Andrew's mom. Shiny vest or something. I will do my best. I do own some shiny things. Or roller skates. Those, for all you know, I could be wearing roller skates right now.
Are you gonna put on the summit crown?
Did someone redeem put on the summit crown? Oh, nice! Someone without a name redeemed put on the summit crown.
This is Scipio. He's my good dog.
He's a bit rat-like.
Hi, dog. He just got back from the groomer, so he looks real cute right now.
Okay, I want to keep this hand.
Yeah, agreed. And we put in one ley line?
Yeah. Yeah. It was great that I LC queued, and I also queued for the Pro Tour.
And he also queued for the next RC as well.
Which I was already queued for.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But, just to rack it up.
An office chair is a low effort value of roller skates. That's true. God, I feel like I was going to say something mean about, peep modern, or people who enjoy modern, or people who want cards to be banned.
Oh, yeah, you were going to talk... Remember the banned children thing?
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just like... Okay, wait. Here's what I'm going to say this means. If you believe that in any format a card should be banned, and you go to a tournament, and you do not put that card in your deck, you are a liar and an idiot.
Wow. Savage. That's a good beat, Greg. Do you want to top this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Our hand is just mono Cascaders, but we can just top more Cascaders. And then I guess I'll just fetch for another Surveillant.
Yep.
Does everyone see my cute dog, by the way? He's very cute.
He's kind of a rat. Crack an IRL pack! No, I have such fun IRL packs that I got to crack, but I forgot to bring any of them. I have to go find a pack upstairs. What if you accept that you're playing the wrong deck and you want to have fun? Okay, like a casual Friday Night Magic tournament, that's fine. But if it's like the RC or something, then you're a liar and an idiot.
Wow. I never expected to take this Savage from Greg.
Hold on. It's okay to, at the RC, just play a worse deck for fun. Like, I don't know. I wasn't sure Rainbow Rhinos was better, but I knew it would be more fun. That's why I played it. Okay, let me go get a pack. And Dragonlord Freya, thanks for the subscription. Free Palestines. The RC changed Greg. Yeah, it sure did.
Scipio's watching Greg go away, and he's like, what the hell? He does not appreciate it. He does not like it. Look at it. Look at him. He's like, where is Greg going? Scipio, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Oh, God. I love Panglacial Worm. Wait, Big Norton, how do you feel about the idea of like showing up to a local tournament with a judge that you know and constructing a deck where your goal isn't to win games of Magic, but instead to construct game states in which the most absurd rules and interactions possible occur? Like, just like fill a deck with like Opalescence and Blood Moon and like, oh god, that's a really awkward card to get on top. I guess we bin it.
Yeah.
Hope we don't draw any more of those.
Yeah.
Okay, shock. Oh, I guess I don't need shock. Fetch, go.
Fetch, go. Anyway, we're gonna crack this, the Brothers War Boosters. Zach Kagan, if you're still here, you know why. Wow, you expected Greg to be mean to chat for flipping so many tables at the same time? Nah. I thought about that, but I love chat. I can't be mean to you. Anyway, look at this nice Veterans Warblade, or Power Blade that we opened. That one's nice. Though it's not a Power Stone, just a Power Blade.
God.
Retrieval Agent, this guy that finds artifacts. Oh no, I dropped a card very close to the candle. That wouldn't be good. Argothan Opportunist. I love Brothers War. What a great set.
I don't think Scipio would approve of that.
Emergency Weld.
Scipio's real tired, guys. He's trying to go to sleep. He's like, why did everybody wake me up?
Scatter Ray. What a chaotic stream. Supply Drop.
No, this is great.
This was in my deck that I did well with. Ooh, a Monastery Swiftspear. That's a cool card to own. Thopter Mechanic. Combat Thresher. Alright, then this should be our rare. It's... Wow, it's Solemn Simulacrum. Another card in my Summit winning deck. And a Soul Guide Lantern.
Okay, let's slam Shardless.
Agreed. Wow, he's so gonna get Mana Tides here.
If I get Mana Tide, I get Mana Tide. Oh, Greg, a good opportunity to say something mean would be about people looking at Cascade cards. You can put that one in reserve. That maybe that's just my thing, but...
Oh yeah.
It's so annoying.
When the pile's like 5 cards big and they're like, can I look at those?
Like, I want to say no. Like, if you ask me if you can look at the pile and the pile has 5 cards in it, I'm just going to be like, no, you can't, and I'm going to shuffle it and put it on the bottom.
Also, this 3/3 token artifact creature zombie, do you know what makes this? It's a card you can say mean things about. Because people like to play it in standard.
I don't know which card that is, sorry.
I believe it's Ashnod.
Oh, that makes sense. I do like saying mean things about Ashnod. Well, this ring resolving is definitely not our best look. But we will get to resolve the One Ring of a Sort.
I think, I don't look if it's like less than 20. Or if I like noticed something weird.
Okay, let's draw 3.
Like I noticed all 3 Tidebinders or something. Did you do it? Did you make a face?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, I was dealing with Scipio. Wait.
Scipio can be one of the hobbits.
Wait. Yeah, let me get Scipio to make a face.
Okay.
All right, you'll have to guess which one he is.
Okay. Ready? Ready, Scipio?
Wait. Hold. Let me look at it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'm good.
Okay. Good job, Scipio. I want you to know the one time I only cast Lorien Field one time in 14 rounds.
That's insane. Go on.
I was busy cycling it. The one time I cast it, we were very close to time in the round, and I just like really quickly went like nobody saw, my opponent didn't see, like I just really quickly made a quick funny face because we said we would. And I was thinking about like it was my game with Edham that like went to turn 1,000,000 and was immensely close. And I just had to quickly make a face.
Okay, so we've drawn our 4th Footfalls.
I mean, that's a disaster.
So this game, one of our major problems is that we've drawn 3 different Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah.
I would say that's not the optimal number of Yu-Gi-Oh cards to draw. Okay, let's play this.
That makes sense. In the darkness, bind them. Something.
Okay, let's bring that up for later. Anyways,
Wow, were you discussing while I was away how Magic is Turing complete?
No, we were discussing how apparently there's a legacy deck where in order to resolve a rules question, the judge has to prove or disprove the Riemann hypothesis.
Ah, nice. Okay.
In other words, pretty normal exact discussion.
Yeah. The optimal number of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay, I guess should we suspend? We're really, really, really dead right now.
Yeah. I think I'm down to concede.
Yeah, okay, I'm down too.
Okay. Oh, I have no plans to try to qualify for Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds.
Okay, so this is an example of a random matchup where I think we can bring in Teferi and maybe it's good.
Yeah.
Like, it's the thing that if they don't counter, they immediately lose, so I like that. And I guess, I don't know how many subtleties we want. Some.
To counter Teferis?
Yeah, but they aren't very good other than that.
Yeah.
It also kind of like Solitude. I mean, it does some stuff.
Okay.
But it's not great by any means.
Yeah.
I mean, but Fire Ice is not that great either. Like, what do you think we should cut? Do you think this... I guess they have Supreme Verdict. This is probably just a no leyline matchup.
Yeah.
Like, I know there's stops their spawn, but they actually don't have much of that.
Yeah, okay, good point.
And then, like, I don't know, this?
Wow, a coward split?
Yeah, I mean, I think...
I love a nice coward split.
This is not a coward split. This is a bravery split.
Okay.
Oh, we probably want to stage you. Right?
Probably. For random hate.
Yeah, okay. I think Scipio's getting annoyed at me.
He looks pretty annoyed.
All right, chat. Everyone say goodbye to Scipio. He's omega cute. Hi, buddy. Hi. I'm going to put him back upstairs now. Be sure to... Hope you got good value out of your dog cameo redeem.
He did just get a haircut, yeah. Okay, wow, this hand is pretty awkward. This kind of looks like a... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's not a mulligan. We can... Is that a dog or a teddy bear? It's a rat.
He's a teddy bear.
I think this might be a keep.
Oh, man. It's not insane to keep it. What would we transmute for? God, the Scion is so bad.
I mean, we'd island cycle for the blue-red surveil. It's a common blue-red surveil win.
Oh, I guess if we find any water grave, then we're fine. Okay.
Well, no, because we won't have a plains.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, it's the Scion's not coming down anytime soon, but like turn 2 is spoken for anyway.
Yeah. Okay, I think I might be down to keep. It's not great though.
I agree.
But it is sort of everything we could want aside from that.
I mean, we don't even have to pray because we get a surveil 1. You always find what you want when you surveil 1.
Yeah, Scipio got groomed while we were in Denver.
Yeah.
My daycare person takes dogs to the groomer for an upcharge. Surveil is basically demonic tutor 1. Yeah. So I have a question about this situation, Greg. What's gonna happen when we draw a ley line binding?
Well, we don't need to bind anything for like years. They're control.
That's true. Thundering Falls?
Yes, definitely. 1,000,000%.
Well, notably, I have no idea what the alternative would even be. So, oh no, they're gonna stifle our surveil trigger. Nice. Never doubted it. So that one's gonna find Hollowed Fountain.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is tenable.
It's at most 7able.
Oh, we should have found Triome. Yeah, we did waste our surveil.
Wait, we can't island cycle a Triome.
Oh wait, that's right. The double command is very weird. That was not my intent. I want to be clear. I just didn't know that MTG bot had a separate Equino Greg command, separate from our commands, which are done by MooBot.
Yeah.
Okay, weird time to do that, opponent. Anyway, Hollow Fountain?
Go. Oh, they wanted to not be...
they want to be not tie bound. That makes sense, You're right.
God, when you forget, and then you suddenly have a fetch land, and they have 3 mana up, and you know there's Tidebinder in their deck, it sucks!
It does suck.
Ugh. I hate forgetting about Tidebinder.
Okay, so now our opponent's about to learn the meaning of 2/2 beatdowns.
Love it. And apparently no one ever blocked Shardless Agent.
An important lesson learned by Dan at the RC. Wait, they don't have any? They don't have a land? What's going on?
Wow, imagine keeping a hand without enough lands.
Well, I mean, it's possible that given this, we could try to make them go to discard.
Oh. Well, they have 6 cards in hand. They might have done some mulliganing.
That's true. Maybe we should just jam. Yeah, I guess I'm down to jam.
I mean, I guess one thing is they could have Tidebind. They could have, if they draw a fetch land, like Tidebind. I want to jam. Jam.
I mean, not playing land does not yet does in some ways play on Tidebinder. The issue is because part of the issue is that since we have one on suspend, right? The one on suspend they get to fight over anyway. So this idea of getting rid of this card, it takes a bajillion turns.
Yeah.
Well, wait, why wouldn't we? I mean, the answer, Sarah, is that I think there are definitely spots where what you're supposed to do is let your control opponent go to discard. Rhinos' control deck is often about, it's much like a traditional control mirror, where depending on who has more lands, it's
Wait, why is someone...
Wait, so, okay. If we let this resolve, we could then Tidebind the Child Trigger, but I think we should probably just still fawn it.
Okay, I agree.
And then, I think I'm going to pitch Shardless.
Yeah.
And then if they fight back, we Tidebind the Child Trigger.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if that just works, then that works for us.
Yep.
Okay, well, we couldn't counter back on that one anyway.
Yep.
And I definitely don't mind having Tidebinder and 4 power in play.
Yep.
I hope our opponent's not playing to crack any lands anytime soon. And against the Supreme Verdict deck, I'm pretty happy to just hold this like forever. Like they can never really force us to commit it.
Yeah.
For no val. Damn, they drew a non-fetch? Wow, so lucky, TBH. Okay, I guess we could consider countering an Narset activation.
That's pretty sane.
I think I may be down for that.
Yeah, me too.
I'm definitely scared of Supreme Verdict, but I don't think we can do much about that at the moment.
Yep. Now, do you want to kill the Narset?
Well, the thing is, I mean, if they verdict, then having an Narset or not afterwards is a pretty meaningful difference.
Yeah.
So, like, given that they're dead next turn either way if they do nothing...
Okay, let's kill the Narset.
I sort of want to kill it, but it is close, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know, what are your thoughts? Maybe hitting them for 7 is better because they might have like a pending or a solitude pitch and they'll still be dead next turn.
Yeah, and then if they wrath us, we at least like have Scion that they have to answer.
Although, I guess if their answer happens to be solitude, they can just pitch on the Tiebender now and
yeah,
it's the same.
that's true. That's true.
You
could also like cowardly send a Shardless Agent at Narset.
Oh, like hit them for 5 and Narset for 2?
Yeah, but 5 is such an awkward number in our deck full of 4/4s.
I know. I sort of want to hit them with everything, but I don't know. It's very close.
They do only have 1 white source. That's a good
Yeah, I want to hit them for 7.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Well, it's definitely possible for them to punish it.
Yep,
but
I agree.
I think overall we should hit them for 7.
I like when you're playing this deck and your opponent plays a Ren in 6. You never attack. It's never right to attack Ren.
Oh, sure isn't. That was actually when I was helping a friend of the stream, Zach Kagan, remember this format. One of the first lessons I taught him was when they play Ren in 6, laugh at them.
Yeah.
That was an important lesson. See, the thing that people don't understand is that Ren in 6 isn't playable in Modern.
Yeah. Did Orcish Bowmasters make it irrelevant? Is that the issue?
That's definitely part of it, is that Orc British Bowmaster kills the things that Ren would kill, so there just are no more of those things. I wouldn't say that's all of it necessarily. Okay, so see, this is part of why I like attacking them. This doesn't actually get them out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I have this with Tristan. Yeah, how else would I have such great opinions? Oh god, wait, should we discuss the endurance take? That was a great Tristan take.
I mean, it's a little unhinged, but yeah.
So, the main thing I'm wondering is if we want all 4 bindings, but I assume we do. They get like the ring and stuff.
Yeah. Do we want subtleties over fire ices?
Maybe
like
not.
No, wait. I was thinking about putting subtlety in to counter Narsets and stuff.
No, I mean, I think we could lean on bindings to answer those too.
Okay.
But I don't want to have more subtlety, I think.
Okay.
I think maybe we should submit.
Okay, let's do it.
So, Tristan famously claimed during testing process that, quote, endurance isn't very good against Living End, unquote. Which has gone down in legend as one of the most Tristan things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because, as always, what he said is completely insane and incorrect, but it does directionally point to something sort of like true.
Yeah. Like, what he means is, like, you won't just win the game because you found a single endurance, which I feel like some people might think.
Yes, I believe that is what he means.
Yeah.
But what he said is completely unhinged. It's so nice. Okay, well, this is a keep.
Yeah, we're gonna probably play a Scion on turn 2.
Yeah. Don't you always say Skyon?
Skyon, yeah, sorry, I forgot.
I don't know why you always say Skyon, but you have been rather consistent about it.
It's because that's what it is. It's a Skyon of Draco.
Okay, so what would you say the difference between a Scion and a Skyon is?
Well, look at that dragon.
Okay, I'm with you so far.
You see how it flies?
I'm with you.
That makes it a Skyon.
So I should fetch Jet Mirrors off Scalding Tarn here?
Yes.
Okay.
It won't matter because both lands fetch both important cards in our deck, but yeah.
Famously, Charles the Void is good against Force of Figure. Oh, yeah. God, there's some nice Tristan quotes. The quotes that... God, Tristan's ratio of completely insane things to magic ability is not reasonable. I would say it's at a Ben Stark-like level, but anyways, probably not quite that far. That's a pretty extreme level.
Yeah.
All right. So, should we fetch Water Game and play Scion?
You want to ice them? Icing them is pretty good. We do.
Yeah, maybe we should just ice them.
What does Skyon do for us? I mean, it's a clock. Maybe we should just get Skyon.
But if we ice them, we also could then at some point...
Skyon with Dispute up?
Yeah.
Wait, I maybe want to play Skyon.
Okay. Well, classic talk me into the ice play and then switch to my play.
I like that it's good against Narset.
Well, I mean, sort of. They're going to counter it. This never resolves here.
You think so? I mean, they might have, like, veto or something.
That's true. Okay, we can play it.
Yeah, I mean, part of what I like about it is that it goes through veto.
Well, I mean, I think part of what I like about waiting is that I don't see how we're going to leverage our disputes right now.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them being bad.
Okay.
But I don't know.
Maybe you're right. Maybe we should, because and Teferi would be a disaster.
Okay, let's just pass. Let's pass. I mean, we could fawn it, but yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
And it's not a disaster, but I want to pass.
Okay.
I do think it's quite close.
Do you want to ice them in their upkeep?
Oh yes. Okay. It does well. Yeah, I mean that's true for God Orb. I don't think that's the end all be all, but you're not wrong. All right, let's ice this Rogren Triumph. Ice.
See, here's the thing I don't like about Modern. All the stuff that happens in everyone's upkeeps. Nobody wants things to happen in upkeeps.
Greg, that's a bizarre take. Mostly because I just don't understand why you care about this issue.
It's not Magic.
All right, so
An opponent also tried to ice one of my fetches at the RC.
are we? Oh, I guess we actually can't currently cast Fine Outburst, can we? Classic.
Yes. This is a minor issue.
Okay, Charlotte's Agent.
We could Skyon with Dispute backup.
I mean, that is hinged. Maybe that's even just good. Yeah, I may be down to cast Scion with Dispute backup.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume they'll just because if they counter it, that's good for us. That's what we want.
Yeah.
And if they kill it somehow, well, I mostly just think they have very limited ways to actually do that.
Yeah.
So I think I'm down. Well, we're sort of okay. Yeah, I fire Dispute.
Yeah.
Basically, it seems like we got is a 4/4 flyer into the battlefield, which is quite good because their deck is very bad at killing a 4/4 flyer. And if they go for Teferi here, we can counter it. Now, if they have Teferi plus backup, obviously it's not great for us, but we can just replay the Scion and attack it, probably.
Oh yeah, that would be a disaster if they have Fatal Push. But you see, since it has flying, Fatal Push can't actually kill flyers.
That makes sense. Good argument.
Yeah.
Okay, let's fawn, and I think pitch Shardless.
I agree. Yeah, it was great hanging out, DC. I'll remember that bold outfit.
Okay, let's attack.
Okay.
But I don't know what else we should do. God, the problem is that we play Shard's Agent, they're going to Wrath us.
Yeah.
I mean, I sort of think we should spend Footfalls. How insane is that?
I like it.
Like, if we could hold this up, I'd be down.
Yeah.
But I don't want to cast it for, no damage. And maybe... Oh, God. I guess this is kind of bad to second ring. I'm sorry, I summoned it into existence.
You did.
Because we could have hard cast Dispute on this.
Yeah.
So maybe I shouldn't have spent it, but spending's also so good.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a tricky game. I'm not sure how we should have played it. And maybe we should have had no respect for Wrath. They do have Wrath. Yes, our Triumph being both green and red does seem like a concern about this plan.
Yes.
Relative to Xander's Lounge Temple Garden.
I mean, okay, name lands in our deck that if you get Jet Mirrors and Watery Grave, punish you.
You're saying it's just Hollow Fountain?
I mean, it's Hollow Fountain, Basic Island, and Basic Plains.
That might be too many. If you want to keep two landers.
Sure.
Okay, what should we do now?
Gemstone's not in our deck.
I'm not playing Gemstone.
Neither of us are going to consider playing Gemstone.
I think playing Gemstone is
if you want to complain to me about this, you can't put Gemstone in your deck.
I agree. I think the next mana is not functional already. I'm not putting Gemstone in.
Yeah.
But I think 3 whole lands is actually a lot of lands.
It is.
I think maybe if the black is on a shockland, it shouldn't be a blue shockland.
Well, that's kind of bad. Because of Lorien revealed.
Oh, you're right. I think you maybe play them as 24 or 25 is my response. I mean, the problem is we sort of have to play stuff.
I agree.
So I guess I just play Starks and hope they don't have Wrath and then
Okay.
millions of cards.
Probably that's right, yeah.
It's not a good plan. I mean, we sort of played around Wrath and well, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe. Well, yes. I mean, definitely a thing about this deck is the mana is a lot better when you have Leyline in play.
Yeah. Oh, I really wanted Hexproof on Shardless Agent to come up at least once.
Yeah, but come on. It's
it's like you have Scion in play. Why would they want... Like, they have to have exactly like Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, it's just so hard. I don't know. Okay, they didn't untap it, which I don't know if that's a sign of strength or weakness. It's a sign of we're dead. I see. Greg, your prediction that we would lose on stream if you queue for the PT with the deck is really coming to fruition. Why would you summon this into existence?
Common Lush Portico.
Not much, Jason, is the answer.
Not much.
I want to bin this.
Yep.
I mean, I think that I can be more specific. Basically, like, you want to... Something I occasionally do is when I have a large cascade, I lazily look at the land-spell ratio, and it sometimes affects my fetch timing. But, like, in terms of looking at, like, specific cards, like, I'm pretty off it. The only thing I do is if there's, like, a bajillion lands, I don't break a fetch. If there's not very few lands, I break the fetch.
Yeah.
That's the thing I do.
Like, once I noticed that they passed over all 4 Violent Outbursts when they cascaded. And I was like, oh, that's good to know. You don't have that card in your hand.
Yeah, but I think it's mostly kind of minor stuff like
yeah.
that.
Or once, like, my opponent only had 1 Tidebinder in their 75, and they cascaded over a Tidebinder. And I was like, that's nice. You don't have a Tidebinder in your hand. I now can, like, for a little while, not play around that one.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll just die to their own ring.
Common and popular phrase. Are they thinking about bouncing their ring instead of Scion? That's unhinged, but they're thinking of plussing. I see. Okay, so I guess if our... So now the question is, what do we attack? I guess it's just Teferi?
What if we attacked them?
Well, okay. Do you think it's more likely that I had the ring if we attack Teferi or them?
Oh, I guess it's more likely if we attack Teferi. Okay, good point.
That's my argument.
Yeah.
Also, do you want to cast Mind Outburst first? And decline to cast?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what we should do. It's not my favorite plan we've ever executed. Oh my god. This is a great stream, Greg.
Great stream. Lot to celebrate. I just gotta... Okay, see, here's the issue. People are gonna start thinking I'm good again, you know?
Right, so you sabotage the stream?
Yeah. I like it when people underestimate me because they think I'm the bad one between us, you know? And so then now I just have to, like, make sure we punt horribly. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, Greg just got unfathomably lucky. He's terrible at this game. And then people will continue to underestimate me.
Mission accomplished.
How am I doing, chat?
Do you know that Simon Nielsen's Twitter bios has the classic line, "Don't overestimate me"? Have you considered adding "Don't overestimate me" to your Twitter bio so that you also won't be overestimated?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Well, we started an impressive 0-3 in this league, Greg. Are you aware of that?
At least we've won a game in each.
Should I drop and rejoin it? Or should I continue it for the bit?
Up to you.
Alright, I'm dropping and rejoining it. Wait, should I change the mana? What do you think?
I want to try it more.
Okay. I'm pretty worried the Vine Outburst thing is significant.
Yeah.
It seems kind of significant.
Yeah.
To be honest. Well, that isn't true, Jesse Fuller music, but you know. I'm, to be honest, not convinced Blue Eyed is much above 50% against Rhinos, if I'm being honest. It's pretty close, I think. Probably you'd rather be on the U-Eyed side, but it's not by a lot. Also, we punted that game. Like, the spending Rhinos overleaving dispute was just wrong.
Yeah.
I think if we'd held up dispute, I think we would have won.
Yeah.
We might, like, I don't know, we just threw. Could be Jeskai Charm plus Ogre Tomb. Yeah, but I think Greg's right that the entire point of this is that you want to be able to tutor for the black land. Like, that's, I think, really important.
Yeah, with Lorien reveals.
Like, the whole advantage of... Basically, if at the point you're playing Ogre Tomb, you should just switch back to playing Xander's Line of Temple Garden.
Yeah, I think I agree. Which might be right. I mean, it was fine for me. It just, like, many times was very awkward that my black land came into play.
Yeah, I think mostly I'm moving towards maybe there should be 2 black lands.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
I'm very concerned about that affecting source count.
Well, you should be concerned about it.
And thanks, UJO. Is it a Yu-Gi-Oh reference?
I think that's unknowable.
Anyway, thanks. We like to have the best energy on Twitch. Tell your friends.
Like, maybe that's just like their name. Like it's like abbreviation for their first and last name or something.
Yeah, probably.
Don't ask me what it would be abbreviation for in that hypothetical, because I don't have an answer for you.
I won't.
But I wanted to throw it out there.
Also, is this BK?
No.
Okay.
BK is Andy Gray.
Okay. It's mostly just random letters. Okay, nice.
I'm going to choose to believe it's an abbreviation for your name, Eugene Johnson.
The first.
The first. Oh, God, I like the first. Good old Eugene.
It's just the J kind of looks like an I, and then it looks like Yu-Gi-Oh.
All right, well, let's keep this.
Yeah.
Look, our mana's going to function. They revealed Kahira, by the way.
Nice. Well, we have a subtlety ready to go.
Oh my god. Alright, so... we could open on Fetch Surveil Land. I guess we want to draw... It's just I don't even know what we want to surveil for, is the weird part.
I mean, I think we shouldn't. I think we should go fetch, go play the thing and go island cycle for basic island.
Okay, I'm down. That makes sense to me. But what about main deck hibernation? Do you think about that?
No.
Nor will you?
Nor will I. I mean, it's fine if they do that. We'll just, like, then crack for something good and be okay.
So, by the way, I have an objection to the name Meticulous Archive.
Okay.
Okay. So, the definition of meticulous, right? It's like, is like kind of like, you know, it's like precisely arranged, I think.
Yeah.
But, like, isn't meticulous a word that applies to people, not objects?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if an archive can be meticulous. Like, you could be meticulous. I could be meticulous.
Yeah.
I don't know if an archive can be meticulous.
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been Andrew on Meticulous Archive. So, Island?
I think so.
So let's ice something.
Yeah.
Well, but wait. But just clear, that would mean that the curator is meticulous, not the archive itself.
Can we look at the art? I feel like this might really explain things.
It explains nothing.
It explains nothing.
Okay, they're reprieving our ice. I guess that's fine.
Sure.
It's a really strange play, but I don't really think we should do anything about it. I mean, maybe they're gonna like spell pierce our Rhino or something now, but all right, so be it. That should have worked. All right. Okay, well the Rhino's resolved.
Nice.
And maybe they have like a Supreme Verdict to 1 foot or something, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Mm. I think we should fawn this probably, but we could salty it.
Oh. Subtleting it is kind of interesting.
Actually, it kind of sounds good to me.
Seems great if they put it on top. Well, I mean, I guess they could have like, but they probably don't have a spell pierce or something. They would have counted the Rhinos.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And this way we save fawn for the 1 ring is the point.
Yeah. Which ring?
I don't know. Probably the Ring of Fire.
Okay.
It was given to Gandalf.
Okay. That could be true or false. We should check if they put it on top or bottom.
Sure. Top.
Nice.
Shocking. So we could now ice them. Which seems kind of good to me.
Well...
Oh, they have... Because then they can't 1 ring or Supreme Verdict.
But what if they then just play Teferi and... Oh.
Well, so they're at 7. Oh, okay. Well, this is fine.
Yeah.
The idea was that they're at 7. They're like close to being Dobbs, but it's not quite Dobbs. Anyways. So we're just letting them go then.
Yeah, I mean, if they draw a land, like I guess we could ice their 1 white source and hope they don't have another.
That seems wrong.
Okay.
Also, we should probably fetch Surveillant this turn, which we should have left us call turn. But anyway, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll just
You can go get the Portico.
It's so lush. I mean, that is bad against the 1 ring, which maybe is how we lose. But it's kind of good against Supreme Verdict.
Yeah, I want to keep it, I think.
Yeah, okay, I'm down. It's just kind of a generically good card.
Yeah.
It's also, I suppose, good against second Teferi, which is a way we could lose. I guess there's just the point is the set of things that we could lose to is not that small.
Although, wait, now I think we should consider icing them.
I guess we probably
Especially
should.
because they missed a land drop.
Yeah, I'm in. You're right.
Yeah.
We can test out of this, but that's okay.
It's okay.
Binding is good versus the ring. That is true. Meticulously archive this. Okay, well, we can bind that in response, so that doesn't matter.
I love bindings.
Yeah, one of the best cards against land and binding is land and binding.
Now we have to hope Moto doesn't bug.
What would be an example of way Moto could bug that would cause to lose?
It would make me think that the Rhino goes in and out, you know? That feels like
Moto doesn't think that. That bug's like, that's like something a human would think of. All Moto's bugs are deranged. I think you misunderstand the nature of the Moto bugs, Greg.
What happened with giving everyone product?
Oh, it's really nice.
I was on Twitter a lot to see how many likes my tweets have been getting, you know?
So this is what we were doing before in the same matchup?
Yeah.
Do we still think we like this? I mean, Ice is pretty good.
Ice seemed pretty good, yeah.
It's obviously worse than the draw, but I still think it's pretty good.
Okay.
Okay, so, wait, what I was saying is, so the Moto bug is, God, it's so great. So, okay, they had a challenge, and during the challenge at some point in time, a bunch of people were randomly assigned losses.
Okay.
Just like, the matches weren't played, both players were double lost at random.
Dang.
Okay, that's not the nice part.
Yeah.
So this just happened.
Yeah.
So they decided like some payout scheme where like each person was going to get kind of the prize level 1 higher than the expected prize someone who had their record would have gotten this event, and the undefeateds were invited to the showcase. This was a showcase challenge where like actually matters.
Sure.
Okay, in addition to the people who actually got top 8 showcase as it played out. So like the showcase is just larger. This is a keep, I think.
Yes. I'm trying to figure out how we want to sequence our lands.
Okay, keep figuring that out
Okay.
while that's happening. By the way, this is a common Temple Garden W. So
What would we name the card we would bind on turn 2 in their deck?
Chalice of the Void.
Okay, fine.
So, anyways, then what happened is instead of giving people packs in their like reimbursement payout,
Yeah.
they gave each person one complete set of Murders of Karloff for each pack they should have received. So if you should have received 6 packs of reimbursement, you received 6 complete sets, which, as you might expect, immediately crashed the window economy for every card in the entire set. It's really nice. I mean, is it just a hollowed fountain blue-red surveil land angle?
Wait, don't you want to suspend the footfalls though?
Oh wait, crap.
I mean, I think we should get breeding pool and figure it out.
Okay. I'm down for that, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Yes, and ending the match at double loss is just classic Moto. Also, an important fact about the showcase challenge is that Max McVitie, who notably is top of the luck tier list on Team Systemagic,
Yeah.
played in this challenge did not receive the random loss that happened to some people, and top 8 the challenge naturally. That just all happened. Wow, what are we gonna lay on betting on turn 2, Greg? Common Gregel.
Fine. Okay, I made the mana worse.
It's fine. I'm just making fun of you.
I wanted to try it. Okay?
No. I think it's good data.
I still really want an untap black source. It's still what I want the most.
I know.
I just now don't know how to fit it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm definitely with you, but I wanted to make fun of you.
Yeah.
All right. So the problem is we can't cast fighting in any way. Is that true?
I believe that's true. Yes.
So
I mean, what I think we should do is play Flooded Strand with the intent to fetch the Tri-Land.
Yes.
And then say go. And if they do nothing, we'll Lorien Revealed for Watery Grave. Otherwise, we'll Mystical Dispute something scary.
Well, I'm not sure we should Lorien Revealed to Water Grave, but yeah.
Oh, because we could Misty for it?
I don't know. We might want to pitch it or cast it at some point.
Are they going to Tidebind us? Oh, we have Dispute.
We have Dispute, that's fine. Also, I don't think most Blue White lists have very many Tidebinders, if any. They could, though. I guess we might want to cycle it. Because I just don't have the pitch card. Like, if we drew Fawn, we'd be very happy we didn't cycle.
Yeah.
The
issue is that we might want, like, another white source in a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Off our Misty.
Okay, we can cycle. What do you want to cycle for?
Watery Grave.
Okay.
Because that's what I want to play next turn, I think.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean... Oh, wait. It's important to keep in mind that we need to get off table before that happens, so I guess we're kind of on a time limit. Oh, they can't play Tidebinder. Yeah, Dan's right. This is revealed.
Oh, nice.
There are lists that don't reveal the companion and then do it, but, like, given that the companion is currently revealed, they are unable to do so.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, Tidebinder can't hit enchantments. Well...
How many counters are in our thing? 2?
2.
Okay.
Sorry, let me reclose this and reopen that. All right, let's cast this.
Yep. Does no one really... Is Amalia not seeing much play anymore? Is it bad because of No More Lies?
Well, it's definitely bad against Blue-White, which is maybe the most popular deck.
Yeah, okay.
So, the answer to that, like, could conceivably be yes. Well, we can't stop this.
Oh, binding into binding. Yeah,
Whole deck wins.
Yeah.
Notably, what they could have done is let it resolve and then name a different card.
That's true.
I don't know why they'd want to do that, but it is an option available to them. I mean, we could play Scion, Leyline Binding, and Mystical Dispute.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Just all on this turn? Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know why we would do the Mystical... I mean, we play Scion and pass, right?
Yeah. We could consider starting with Leyline Binding, see if it resolves.
Why?
They might not counter... Well...
Because my intent was to, on their end step, do that.
Okay. How does declaration... We can respond to the cascade trigger by, like, if...
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. I just want to make sure that if we have to use the second ley line binding, we can.
We will be able to,
Okay,
yes.
okay, yeah. Okay, let's play Scion, I think.
Yeah, I agree. The answer, Marceline, according to certain, purveyors of fraud, is that it has other applications, but it is just worse here. Anyways, also, wait, flying G, which I believe is Nor. The reason why it doesn't work on enchantments is because of sagas, actually.
Yeah.
I just happen to know this because Ben White's worked heavily on this card, but that's why. Okay. Let's counter this.
Agreed. So we want a Hallowed Fountain here.
Yeah.
I guess maybe it doesn't matter.
I mean, it doesn't really matter, but we can find Hallowed Fountain if we'd like.
That's what I want to find.
Okay. Well, I like how this is all happening. Yeah, I think the intent was to board it in, for example, against, Amulet Titan, a named Amulet Titan. Now, please don't point out that, for example, they have Cultivator Colossus and 4 ways to tutor for it. Yeah. And therefore, this plan is not very effective.
Yeah.
But,
Everything worked out.
Well, we're not totally out of the woods yet. I guess we're not behind, but our situation isn't great into Supreme Verdict still.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying this is where we'd be if...
I will let Ralph.
Yes. Definitely.
Sorry, well, we could time bind it, in theory. Because one thing our opponent might do is bind our ley line again.
Oh.
I don't know what they're going to do. They're going to preve it? Okay, we can't stop that.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we should have countered the...
I don't know. I don't really think we should have.
Okay.
I kind of think it's fine to wait 4 more turns.
Yeah, okay.
To make a classic unhinged statement. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay.
Wait, you have to spend mana to use Declaration of Not?
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's terrible.
See, the thing about Declaration of Not, let me explain my take on the tech once again. I would declare it not tech.
Okay, I'm going to take off the Summit Crown. I think I've worn it for long enough.
That's fine. You want to put it on me, or?
No, I would never. You have to win Summit.
Alright, so this Narset, do I let it resolve and then tide bind it?
I think so.
They might fight back, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And I know they've got a Sanitarium play, so I comprehend that if this doesn't work, it's kind of annoying, but...
Yeah.
We can always bind in response to that, for example.
Yeah.
I'm just not that afraid.
Well, I guess if my mana change didn't work well, they're going to have to wait another 18 months before I try again to make a change to a constructed deck.
Oh no. It's like the groundhog seeing his shadow. 6 more weeks of no one putting constructed from Greg. Okay, well, this time I would like to kill the Narset, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you want to set our hexproof creature at it?
Sure. Wow, it cannot be hexed.
They're still dead next turn, so I think this is right.
I agree.
It doesn't change our clock. It might mean that more things buy them an additional turn or whatever, but I'm kind of down for that.
Yeah.
Not to confuse the 2 shots that cost no mana to use. That's really nice. It's just any matchup where they have one card that you might want to name in the counter. Which sounds stupid, but it subscribes a bunch of matchups, actually. Okay.
Dang.
Well, this all was fine. Our Tidebinder basically traded for the Narset.
Yep.
So that was just a 1-for-1, I think, in the end.
It wasn't that. My dang was supposed to be not that sad, you know?
Okay. I didn't gather that. Ooh. Is it time?
It's time.
All right. Let me decide. Okay, I've decided.
Okay, ready? Wait,
Right.
you have to put on the stack first, then we can.
Sorry.
do the faces.
Wait, if it doesn't resolve, do we still do the faces?
No.
Okay, let's see if it resolves then. Wait, which one did you do?
3.
I was 4.
Wow, 4, huh?
All
The
right.
back half.
So we can't fetch a green source, is that right?
Yeah. I mean, you can fetch Lush Portico.
Well, I'm going to fetch Lush Portico, but yes. There's another. It's for Amulet. There's another matchup he mentioned, I think, too. He ports it in, but I'm trying to remember what it is.
Look, I'm just saying, if you're worried about having multiple lands that make different types, and you want to add a black source to another thing, it's gonna get even harder.
Yeah, I acknowledge that. Okay, what is getting cast here? Also, we board out the basic planes, so we also can't find white mana with this, so we're actually tapped out. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, cool. Your eyes got really big for a second
I
there.
was just thinking.
Day's undoing. Well, I guess the day's gonna undo. I mean, that's honestly pretty okay for us.
Yeah.
It's probably worse for us.
Do we want to fetch in response?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Even though our surveil won't matter, but
No, it will matter. Oh, well, wait. What if we find? Is that the only? Let's find steam vents.
okay. Wow, a great reference, perhaps to Final Fantasy VIII. Again, I've been listening to this random podcast that's it's like looking back at the game Final Fantasy VIII, which was a key game of my childhood.
Greg, what should we do now? I need help.
Okay.
Is it just cast Scion?
I mean, Scion seems really good here.
It's probably Lorraineville is probably waiting for later.
Yeah.
It's probably suspend footfalls, cast Scion, pass.
That seems good. Common Greg W. Oh, I love Final Fantasy VIII. I have so many good things to say about Final Fantasy VIII. It was such a good game of my childhood. It's the only Final Fantasy game I've played very much of.
Wait, which one was Final Fantasy VIII?
It has Squall and Rinoa are the main characters.
Okay, got
They're
it. I've never played this one.
It has the twist. Okay, I'm gonna spoil the big twist in Final Fantasy VIII.
Wow, Greg, that game just came out.
At some point, it's revealed that all the characters grew up together in the same orphanage, but they all lost their memory because of the summons. The summons cause you to lose your memory.
Okay, let's count this, I think.
I agree. And it's just really random. And then you learn that they all grew up together as kids. And it comes from nowhere. Well, I already spoiled this twist. Okay, I did think that I talked about this on stream before.
All right, well, let's count that too.
Agreed.
I sure hope they don't have anything else.
Yep. Okay, I did think I explained this before, but I don't know. Maybe I was talking to someone else.
Greg, most of the viewers weren't here for that.
That's a good point, yeah. It was probably like on a limited stream. Oh yeah, Irvine kind of remembers, but he's like starting to forget because he just started using the summons, you know? Portico. It was worth hearing again. Nice.
Chad, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Wow. Ooh, nice Rhinos.
Whiskey, how would you say the plot of our stream is in terms of being a mess?
Someone said we have the best energy on all of Twitch.
Yeah, but is that really? Okay, you got us. This is an unhinged card to play, by the way.
Yeah.
Anyways, we will not be on suspending footfalls. Okay, well, we have all these bindings, but nowhere to bind. What I like about their plays, it means they don't have Supreme Verdict.
They had some tricks to bind, though.
Why are blue-white players the way they are? Yeah, that is a good question. Uh-oh. Question: if they make Castlevania reveal, do we have to make the faces but like spin our chairs around first, or what exactly?
We have to make the faces looking backwards. Chat won't see.
I would like to say that I don't support this idea due to its derangement. It's too deranged for me. I'm sorry. Okay, they did nothing. Let's fetch.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay, I was wondering if they were gonna trick bind it as an update. See, what's nice about trick bind is you can counter both Sage you. Ooh.
Top.
What is happening in response to this? I really couldn't tell you, Greg. I could not tell you. Oh, okay, it's Sawtooth. That's a pretty reasonable thing to happen in response. Yeah.
It's okay. Words on Stream was redeemed, and it got redeemed twice. So were you just gonna play Words on Stream twice after the stream and like go late and whatever?
I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't really got to figure that part out yet. I'm down for whatever you want, however you want to handle it. I think.
Okay. We could do it twice. That'd be pretty fun, I think. Did you do it?
Oh no, I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I was thinking about the game. Crap.
All right. Well, now I'll do it again. Ready?
All right. I'm ready.
Okay.
Who are you?
I was 4.
I was 1.
Yeah, nice. Good choice.
All right. So, I think we should Leyline Binding the Solitude, even though that's kind of dangerous. Also, do we have a land to fetch with this Flooded Strand as an update? Blue land.
No, we're almost out of fetchables in our library. The only fetchable remaining in our library is Basic Forest.
Okay. Well, I guess I just want to Binding the Solitude on their upkeep then.
Okay.
I mean, if it goes wrong, something we can then do is Boseiju their binding and binding it.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty decent for that reason. Or are they looting with Sanitarium? Nice, we can discard our fetch lands. You absolutely love to see that. We drew a banger.
Do we want a binding now?
Yeah, I think so. We can't Boseiju their binding through Trick Bind? Yeah, that is a good point.
Yeah.
God, I love that they just chose remote players to loot and it actively helped us.
I mean, I assume they were like losing, you know? Wow, love the exclamation point, Andrew.
Yeah, that is very surprising, Levi.
They bought Kira?
Yeah, they did.
Okay, that's fine. They can have Kira. How much do you think they paid?
About $2.99.
Have I told my Gristlebrand story?
Oh no.
I have a great Gristlebrand story. Do you know my Gristlebrand story?
Sure don't.
Okay, so... yeah, the pre-release high five! See? Azax knows my Gristlebrand story.
Okay, let's cast this, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not the joke. The joke is that when I was a kid, this is the username I made. And I now am that on every platform. I can never change it. That's pretty much it. But
so for those who don't know my Gristlebrand story, including Andrew, at the Avacyn Restored pre-release, there was this like mini game. Everyone had this little sheet of accomplishments that they had to achieve by the end of the pre-release, and one of them was high five a player who controls a legendary creature. And there were not many legendary creatures in Avacyn Restored. This is not 2024. There were 5 legendary creatures. Avacyn, Gristlebrand...
Just got Boseiju?
It could be Subtlety.
If they cast
they're at 1. Okay, yeah, Boseiju. They just played it this last turn. Anyway... in my very first game of the format, Avacyn Restored, I didn't look at the spoiler, I didn't know any of the cards, but I cast the card Gristlebrand, and I stood up and I loudly announced, I have a legendary permanent, I'm now accepting high fives. And the entire room came over and high-fived me. It was great.
How many of the high fives would you say were nice?
Most of them.
Okay. That's not a given.
Yeah. But I love high fives from strangers, so it was awesome. But the only problem was that I felt like it wasn't right for me to high five myself, and so actually that I was the only person in the room who hadn't crossed that out on their achievement thing.
So do you think I should cast a spell here?
Yes.
I mean, I think it's pretty close. There are rhinos on suspend. I don't know.
I do have a tattoo, yes.
Okay, if we're casting a spell, I think it should be Tidebinder. I think. Maybe not. No, I think it should be Tidebinder.
Oh, because then you could subtlety,
Yeah, well, because then we could pitch to, but I don't know if you want to do that is the thing. I guess we might want to do it. Okay, I think I want a Tidebinder, but I think doing nothing is pretty hinged. Because we just let our resolve and then we pass again and then like...
Okay, maybe let's do nothing.
I think doing nothing is pretty good.
Okay.
Because basically I would ideally like to do one of these things with the other one up.
Yeah.
And then this way, like, the rhinos in play will force them to act. If they don't act, we obviously just win.
Yeah.
And then we get to react to them acting, and that will probably go badly for them. Okay, they're going to try to free Declaration of Not, but that's fine. We can just stop that.
Yep.
I think we should do with Binding, but it is...
I agree.
Okay. I would like to declare their Declaration of not. Wait, reprieve the footfalls. Well, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to cast Shardless Agent?
Yes.
Okay. We have plenty of footfalls left, right? Yeah, we do. Okay.
I think we have 8 footfalls left, but...
1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. 1's plenty.
Well, I agree. They're probably gonna like Days Undoing again or something. I don't know. Then we'll get some back.
Oh my god. The fair Days Undoing is a really funny thing. And I guess we can suspend again. Why not?
Yeah.
You know what gets through Days Undoing? Suspended footfalls.
True. I mean, okay, Ace-Axe, that's like kind of true, but also we're gonna win this game, so it'll be fine.
Well, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not sure our decision worked out, but I'm also not sure it was wrong. Okay, well, we're gonna counter the trigger on that.
Yep.
And ask them to beat it. And if they can counter it and do a thing, then maybe we can lose, but honestly, they're at 1. So it's not trivial. Oh, the Luton response? Yeah, you'll have to see that. I guess I should have looked up blue in case of this. I didn't consider this, but whatever. Nice.
We won a match!
See,
We're
Greg,
what a long match.
it was a really long match, yeah.
So long.
Well, I do think we played that game quite well.
I think so too. Only took us 2.5 hours for that one match.
Whoa. There was a spiel at the beginning.
She was staying till the win. Don't worry about the last league. It was fine. We probably won a bunch.
Well, Greg was
By the last league, do you mean the RC? I did great there.
By the last league, do you mean the ice? The problem is Greg's all out of luck.
I used all my luck.
God, it's good to be back.
It is good to be back.
Well, they're playing Asmo Food. Steep it off. Don't really know how our lanes are going to work, but it'll be fine, I assume.
Yeah.
It might be Basic Forest on 1.
It's probably Basic Forest on 1 into Thundering Fall.
Oh, wait, I guess we could just do...
Well, we could ignore the footfalls and cast Scion onto it.
Yeah, that seems worse to me, I guess.
I think that seems worse to me, too. Underground Mortuary. Okay. Is it Asmo Food with the
the root with roots. Is that the deal here?
Oh, maybe.
Because Adam typically isn't playing the color green. So, yes, land the Guild Pact. Okay, let's suspend Crashing Footfall, shall we?
I want to suspend Crashing Footfalls.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't fully figured out how our mana is going to function in this game, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, and if you're thinking, common L of Greg's mana base, you can't suspend Footfalls and play Scion onto, you can't do that in any mana base.
Yeah, that's just, like, not a thing. Yogg 2? Well, it says they were last seen playing Azure-Food 1 day ago, so I think it's not that likely they're playing Yogg, but I don't know for sure.
I don't know. 2 Mortuary. I guess if they're...
Well, two Mortuary, that pushes both ways.
Yeah.
On the one hand, yes, they're playing 2 Mortuaries, like, and doing nothing on the first 2 turns would be weird for Yogg deck. On the other hand, it's fine. We'll just spend more Footfalls.
Stop drawing Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Okay, it's fine. So now we're going to fetch Jetmir's Garden. Is that our plan?
I think so. A Scalding turn.
Yeah, okay.
We won't have blue because we chose to not, but we don't need blue, so that's fine.
It just, it'd be very surprising for Yogg's first 2 turns to be nothing, and for them to top on the scry. Like, that combination of pieces... Okay, well, that doesn't actually do anything in some ways.
Yeah.
And we just let it resolve.
Uh-huh.
And then we just don't fetch him who's guarding the OT.
Yep.
Also, there are some Rhinos here. It's important to keep in mind. It's fine. We can still make Rhinos 1 time.
Yeah.
1 is all you need.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to fetch blue-white. That's the one I want to kill, right?
Yeah.
I guess actually maybe I want to kill a worse one. Maybe like Steam Vents.
Could be Breeding Pool. Yeah, then maybe they
No, I think Steam Vents. I want them to kill it, but
yeah, okay.
I want them the worst one, but I do want them to like do it. Also, they don't actually know we're not Teamer right now. So like, from their perspective,
oh sure.
Steam Vents kind of baits them. I mean, main deck Necroplasm Yogg is something I have seen. But you can't tell Tristan about main deck Necroplasm. Tristan would tell you the Necroplasm is unplayable in Yawgmoth. Actually, that's not
I guess an issue with this is if we draw the other Cascader, we can't cast it.
Yeah. But we don't have any Rhinos to get anyway.
No, good point.
So, okay, so it is Insidious Yogg, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so now they can exile the Fulminator and make a plant. I mean, we can't do anything about it, so.
Yeah.
Yes. You are right that I guess the Cascade will tell them we're not Teamer. But
good point.
that is a fair argument.
Maybe they didn't look at the cards.
common not looking at the cards, Al, yeah. I mean, okay, despite the fact that our hand has produced almost nothing, I'm not sure we're losing.
I love games like this as Rhinos, where it's like, you just make Rhinos once, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
They happen a surprisingly high amount.
Okay, so let's attack. And I guess we should spend Footfalls. And fetch for some biz.
I mean, we do have basic planes in our deck.
Okay. What are the claims to that?
They're gonna start machine gunning our non-basics.
Oh, I see. That's true. That is true. Okay, Flutter Strand pass then?
Yeah. I mean, it could be Okay, never mind.
Sorry, you can sneak Misty for what?
Like, we could try and sneak Scion in next turn.
Okay, but even if we're doing that doesn't matter if we're playing Kite until next turn. Like, basically, this gives the option to find basic planes at no cost, as far as I can tell. Okay, so their deck's like... This is like an all-in Insidious Roots deck.
Yeah.
Next turn, are we playing Leyline? Maybe. I think that is not obvious. Like, we're kind of just killing them. Like, we might not want to take a turn off. We might want to, like, put a 4/4 into play.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the moment, I'm not exactly sure how our opponent's going to get out of the situation. Insidious Roots or no. There's a lot of Rhinos on suspend. Well, we can cast Scion by fetching for basic planes and then fetching for like untapped water grave and then casting it.
Yeah.
That's just possible. No, you don't need anything weird. You just fetch basic planes, fetch a random black land, cast it for 4 mana. It just works. So it's not that hard. Oh. Well, that's interesting.
They're dead, right?
We just bind the contract token. Are they just dead? Yeah, I think so, right? So that they block 2 Rhinos is the max damage prevention, right? And then they take 1, 2, 3. No, they aren't dead, right? But maybe, I mean, I guess, we probably just attack and see how they block.
Oh, that makes sense. We do need to play the fetch first.
Well,
I guess we don't.
Not really,
right?
but we can.
Because binding costs 3. So
yeah,
we can just get basic planes.
That's my plan.
Okay.
But I still think we just attack
So
first.
maybe we shouldn't have played the fetch first, because they could like destroy it, and then destroy anything we get.
Yeah,
it's
I guess
fine.
That's. I don't think that matters, but you're right.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't think it through.
I just don't think they're gonna do that because that's a deranged. Like, well, I mean, I guess maybe they're gonna destroy it with this because it's a free roll, but I don't know. Everyone's also out of cards. Yeah, I think we're just winning.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a Saga going off.
I know, but
okay, they're dead.
Well, this is sort of how I expected them to block.
Yeah. Common Splinter Twin in the hand. Don't need it.
Wow, our deck draw was a complete embarrassment that game, and we comically won. All right, so Insidious Roots, huh? I mean, I guess we should board in a bunch of FOBs, huh?
FOBs seem pretty good.
Tidebinder seems pretty good.
I mean, they have Saga.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Yeah.
We didn't see anything to subtlety. Does their deck have? Wait, let's look at the deck list. Is that?
I mean, it has Asmo, although I guess Asmo's not that good to subtlety.
Yeah, I mean, it's like okay to subtlety. Like, we can just manage it with leyline bindings. I mean, it seems like a great matchup for the combo, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
And I mean, I want all the fawns for sure. I mean, I guess the subtlety is the only obvious cut.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably want Dismember for Asmo, though.
Oh, sure, okay.
Isn't Asmo very good to subtlety? You mean because you're hoping they can't recast it? I think that often they're casting it in ways that they will just be able to redo next turn, but I guess you do get them to discard a card, but that card might be Noble Chase. I think it's pretty complicated. But
we have not discussed whatever happened in the finals. I don't even know.
Okay, I can discuss it quickly, but it's not that interesting.
Okay.
I think we probably cut these.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, we have to cut something. Any thoughts on the last cut?
How good is Fawn?
Well, I want to counter Insidious Roots.
That's a good point.
But it seems like it's kind of built around Insidious Roots. I mean, maybe we could trim one. I guess we also probably want this Beseiju for a land.
But I don't want to cut the basic planes.
I probably do. I bet they're boarding out Fulminaire.
Okay.
Do you think they're not? I bet they are.
Okay. I don't know. Wait, so what does Tidebinder do?
Well, mostly it stops Saga.
Oh,
but it also can counter Insidious Roots trigger. It doesn't remove its abilities. And you can remove the abilities on Asmo, and you can remove the abilities on
the Cauldron?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's pretty good, I think.
Good.
Fawn seems good to me. I guess all this stuff seems good to me. 4th Leyline?
You could cut 4th Leyline. That makes sense.
It's kind of weird, but...
Sorry. I thought you meant binding for some reason.
Oh, no, I meant this.
But... I kind of want all 4 Leylines. Especially because we have Fov and it's a green card.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
I want to cut a Tidebinder.
Okay.
I think it's the worst card.
I think it's this.
Okay, cut Fawn.
Alright, so... The finals, the green thing is just not that interesting. Like, the person just screwed up. Like, they had 1 green man in play.
Yeah.
They tapped it on their turn to spend a Footfalls.
Yeah.
And they, on their opponent's turn, thought they hadn't tapped it and cast Vine Outburst. That's all that happened.
Yeah.
Like, it's actually not very interesting. Like...
Everybody! It's happened! It's happening, chat! Get hyped! Are you hyped?
Yeah, I mean, our opponent is about to get demolished. So
Hullabaloo!
Yeah. So, what I was saying was, yeah, they, then Twitter went nuts and accused them of cheating or whatnot, but that was all obviously extreme nonsense. It's just like, very clearly an easy misstep to make. Like, I don't know, they thought they had 2 green mana and they'd won. That's all that happened. The problem is my take is too boring.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously, what do you mean? It's just not that interesting.
I played against this guy. He was one of the most pleasant people I've ever played. Like,
well, I don't think that's you should not. I strongly disagree with thinking that.
Okay,
way.
fine.
Do you want to know who else those people I've ever played?
Okay.
Alex Bertensini.
Yeah, fine.
Actually.
Yeah, okay.
Should I top this?
I think so.
But I also just don't think my main complaint is just on the merits of the evidence. Yeah. I think accusation cheating are absurd.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I played against the person who won the tournament. I played against them in the tournament. In fact, I had a win-in into the Pro Tour that I lost to them. And then I had another win-in into the Pro Tour that I won.
You think judges being out-selected to the final is a bit weird. Okay, P-Mans, I gotta level with you. When illegal things happen in matches of Magic, it is my experience that judges catch them very rarely.
Yeah.
By which I mean, let's play a classic game. There are 2 individuals watching a Magic match. One of them is an L3 judge. One of them is me. Who do you think is more likely to catch an error in the game? By the way, it's uncompetitive.
Yeah.
That's just like how things are. Like, judges do a lot for the community. I'm not trying to hate on them. They don't catch the errors in the games. They just don't.
Yeah. Can you like hover over Scion right now so we can see it in all its glory? Look how glorious it is. Also, I've never really looked at the art. It's like crawling out of fire.
Well, it sort of looks like Draco, I believe.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, it's being born because it's. But what does that have to do with the sky?
That I can't explain.
So wait, do we want to?
Oh, sorry. You wanted to fob them here?
I think so. Before they can.
Wait. Well, I mean, it's just that none of this matters.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, now wait. Okay, so now wait. This might change things, because that thing means they can. God, it's just that making the Rhinos makes 8/8 of. So we follow them. If they don't follow them now, they can trigger Insane Suits every turn by looping.
Yeah. Which
I guess is pretty annoying. Okay, I guess I think now we should follow them and maybe we switch.
I mean, it's fine. We can just Sky on Leyline next turn.
Yeah, so we just do this.
I think so. I mean, maybe we should wait for the Insidious resolve.
No, we shouldn't. They get a token, guaranteed. They'll discard the thing and trigger the Insidious Roots.
Oh, that's true.
So it's definitely wrong to wait for the Insidious Roots resolve. I think.
Well, no, it's when it leaves your graveyard. So we can do it in response to the discard.
Oh, I guess that's true. But then what if they don't discard in their turn and wait till I
Yeah. Oh, right, because Fov is Fov.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think what we did is right.
Yeah, I agree.
Great draw. And I guess we can play this.
I think so.
Well, it is a small downside to play it.
Yeah, I agree.
Tap my names from random colors, play another sign of Draco, attack you, laugh at your puny irrelevant permanence.
I mean, look, I guess if they kill the Leyline, we are kind of in trouble, but...
I mean, we can just kill the Asmo in response to that. We're not even in that much trouble. Alright. More random game objects that do nothing. Just what our opponent's deck needed.
Uh-huh. And we're, like, saving this binding for next game, right?
Oh, we sure are.
Nice.
It's so ready for next game. Nice. A Surveil.
Nice. Is there any reason to hold the last one?
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe there is, but I'm not doing it. I'm not afraid.
This is fun. Look, it doesn't actually happen that much. When it does, it's awesome.
You thought I was the biggest rectangle enthusiast? I wouldn't say that. I would say that I think rectangle theory is occasionally important to understand Magic.
Classic EE for 12. What are some colors you'd name if you wanted to EE for 12?
Magenta, chartreuse.
Chartreuse is a good one.
All right, words?
Words! Okay, wait. We have to close out for YouTube first. And before we close out, I have to be wholesome for a second.
Be wholesome. Hit him, Greg.
Will you forgive me a moment of wholesomeness? Okay, chat. I'm being genuine when I say the only reason that I went to Denver is because of System Magic. Because I love going to RCs. I love meeting you all. I love advertising the stream. I love interacting with chat and all the people who watch the stream. And you're all so great. And I'm so happy I did because I queued for the PT. And I really, like, genuinely, if it were not for how fun interacting with chat at RCs in person and getting to meet people was, I would not have gone to this RC. And I did go to this RC, and I also queued in, and I queued for the PT. So, like, genuinely, I really appreciate you all, because if it were not for you, I would not be playing the PT. So, thank you, chat. You all rock. And you will get to see a lot of my testing for the PT. So, tune in to System Magic. We'll be playing a lot of Standard and Limited leading up to the tournament, because this is how I test. It's by streaming. So, I really appreciate you all. Anyway, we're going to play Words on Stream twice! Because it was redeemed twice. But if you're watching on YouTube, this is going to be the end of the stream. No, it's apparently standard.
It's standard.
The next one is modern.
That's correct.
Yeah. Standard! Yeah! But anyway, I still think this deck's quite good, even though we 2-3'd.
It's the best deck.
But
stop generalizing from small samples. It's the best deck.
I would never generalize from a small sample. This queued for Seattle, which is in April, I've learned. So. Thunder Junction. Hopefully
Anyway,
it's a cool set.
Chat, congrats again to Greg.
Yay! Yeah, do you have anything else to say? Limited tomorrow? I'm so excited. We haven't played much Limited recently. I love this set.
Oh yeah, Limited tomorrow.
I mean, like, I won a sealed RCQ. It was awesome.
We should consider our Limited being sealed.
Oh, to prep for the Chicago.
Both this weekend is an arena qualifier that's sealed, and the Chicago PTs are sealed.
Okay, I'm pretty down to play some sealed.
Sealed is the format du jour this moment.
Okay, let's play sealed tomorrow.
Anyways, tomorrow we're going to be doing some sealed prep for the very sealed things that are happening.
Yep.
And until then, Greg's opponent's fates are sealed.
Yep, they sure are. All right, if you're on Twitch, stick around. If you're on YouTube, see you tomorrow, and System Magic out.